trouble.
Williams a deep three, pops off back iron, and Holloway's there to seize the miss. To Holloway out of Xavier, drives, runner up, no, but a foul.
To Holloway, a strong guard. 2011, averaged just under 20 points and 5.5 assists per game as a junior. He is a big-time player.
Yeah, he withdrew from the 2011 NBA draft to come back for his senior year. And
2011, averaged just under 20 points and 5.5 assists per game as a junior. He is a big-time player.
Yeah, he withdrew from the 2011 NBA draft to come back for his senior year, and was supposed to be an affiliate player in his rookie professional season with the Texas Legends, but then got a big deal in Turkey. That's one of the top leagues in the world. And
last 3 seasons, this is his first appearance in the D-League.
Jawan Staten with it. Holloway made both, so it's 4-2 Texas. Orton, spin move, baseline fadeaway, way off the mark. Holloway going to work again, pulls up, right wing three, Cash Money Millionaires.
And Holloway had a little bit of a down senior season at Xavier, as
that off
he
for
did.
Eric.
That's not going to be shots. His mojo that year. Xavier ended up making a little run in the NCAA tournament, but his senior year numbers were not as good as they were as a junior. But still, a guy that has aspirations to play in the NBA.
Former C-Dub Sean Kilpatrick was in that game on the other sideline. Nice fadeaway from Holloway as he continues the good vibes in the early going.
I mean, he's showing you everything. He's getting to the basket. He's hitting a three in transition. He's posting up the smaller State.
That's pretty big. For a pretty big dude, 7'2", 290 is what he's listed. Born in Mumbai, or from Mumbai at least.
Pretty agile for a guy his size, though. I was reading some quotes from Mark Cuban, who was also pleasantly surprised with how nimble he is on his feet.
Holloway misses the contested three. Santa Cruz has cut the deficit to 3. Williams to the rack on Wilson, lays it out.
Is that a compliment when you make an awful announcing?
Well, awful announcing is not all about bad announcing.
No, of course, awful announcing. They're the broadcasting watchdog.
Yes. Shaw misses from 18. They have a lot of fun in that Legends TV broadcast. Corner 3 rolls off for Holloway. Outlet just does get to Williams, drops it off for Jones, lays it in, 1-point game. It's off for Holloway. Outlet just does get to Williams, drops it off for Jones, lays it in, 1-point game.
Well, it's plays like that are why Elliott Williams averages 6.6 assists per game, the 3rd highest mark in the D-League.
Holloway misses the putback. That was a nice-looking jumper from Satnam Singh. Just left it short. Williams tees up a 3. Short. Offensive rebound, Anthony Vereen. Out of bounds, last touched by Texas.
Well, the question that I would ask Daniel Orton, I'd like to see Orton go up and flush that down with authority.
Jones open from 20, knocks it down.
Orton's had a nice screen there to free Verdell Jones up.
Holloway, full steam ahead, banks it in off the runner.
Well, that's tough for Jawan Staten when Holloway gets a full steam ahead and smart that he did not put the ball on the deck again, because I think he would have been called for a double dribble.
Late clock situation. Staten looking for his first 3 of the season, and there it is. He was 0 for 3 from distance before that one, and Santa Cruz goes on top by 3 to Holloway.
His 4th three-point attempt of the year, and that's got to be goaltending, no?
Somehow, not only is it not goaltending.
God, you know what? Orton may have absolutely blocked that. And you can hear Casey Hill. Move it, move it. He wants to see the ball movement improve.
Jared Shaw with a baby hook over left shoulder. He has 4. Oh, the speed from Holloway. That's a goaltend.
The speed bounce its way right towards the hole.
Oh, we hope for 2. Goes to Wilson. Whipped out, open 3. Holloway passes it up to an open Brandon Ashley. That's short. Eric the offensive rebound. And a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Jared Shaw, his first.
And I like that right there. And Brandon Ashley said, my bad, I got to stay on the 3-point line and be ready for that pass.
Holloway was wide open, just like he is there. Skips off the iron into the hands of Baker. Almost poked from behind by Teray Murray. Motors to the bucket, off the glass, and Mo. Motors to the bucket, off the glass, and Mo Bucket gets the deuce.
Mo Baker looking pretty quick tonight. I know he probably wasn't a fan of me last weekend saying that he's not as quick as he used to be.
Holloway, step back. Oh, he knocks it down. Love me some two Holloway. 13 points in the first half.
I'm right there with you. He can be my...
Wilson with 10 to shoot. Doubled in the corner. Loses it out of bounds. Off Udofia. Jamil Wilson spent time in training camp with Dallas alongside Brandon Ashley. And Holloway for three. He knocks it down.
That's pretty good defense by Staten. He had his hand in Holloway's airspace, but Holloway was just he had a litany of injuries, practically missed 2 entire seasons because of them. But this guy, it's just simple. He's too good for this league.
1 for 3 free throwing for Murray. Shaw misses the baby hook on the other end. Now here's Holloway to cut it to 1. He does. To Holloway, another 3. He has 19.
Took a little while for Holloway to get that shot off because he was really getting those legs underneath him to be able to make.
Williams backs it out. Screen from Shaw. Pocket pass, and Shaw not quite ready for it. Williams
saw that last Saturday against Austin. Shaw went to pop back as opposed to rolling, and it led to a turnover, and they got to get on the same page.
Holloway at 3, rattles it down. A 10-2 run for the Legends. They're back off. Somehow that didn't fall. Santa Cruz does have the lead back for the time being. Texas can reclaim right here. Wilson, Holloway, the Euro vet, backing down on Verdell Jones, Japanese vet. Turnaround's good.
6 feet, he likes posting up. Doesn't matter if it's Staten or Jones.
And Verdell Jones 6'5".
Use at Arizona on the right block, go middle, turn back over his left shoulder to be able to finish with his right hand.
Shaw, nice bounce pass for Williams. Can't quite finish over Ashley. He wanted the whistle, didn't get it. Holloway 3-on-2, sets up shot for a 3, gets fouled. And Santa Cruz fouls another 3-point shoot.
Has the right to that space, the principle of verticality.
Texas looking to extend the lead. Finish over Ashley. He wanted the whistle, didn't get it. Holloway 3-on-2, sets up shot for a 3, gets fouled. And Santa Cruz fouls another 3-point shoot.
Has the right to that space, the principle of verticality.
Texas looking to extend the lead. Talked a little bit about Holloway's Euro adventures. In Belgium in 2013-14, in Turkey in 2012-13. Last year, Texas looking to extend the lead. Talked a little bit about Holloway's Euro adventures. In Belgium in 2013-14, in Turkey in 2012-13. Last year he was all over the place in Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela. He's hit the first 2.
That's why it's so awesome being a part of this league, Kevin. You see these guys
in Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela. He's hit the first 2.
That's why it's so awesome being a part of this league, Kevin. You see these guys play in college, you love their games, and then some of them go overseas, some of them you kind of lose track of, and then all of a sudden they pop up and you get to watch them play again.
Yeah, another example of that, Lazarick Jones.
Zeke Jones,
the D-League with 9 points for Marine. Kind of falling away there on the equalizer. Wilson and defense at free throw shooter. That's 3rd in the D-League coming into this game. Joe Harris, a perfect 14 for 14 the Cleveland Cavaliers side.
I can't remember what happened on Holloway's 3rd free throw.
Jones pops a corner 3, knocks it down. Verdell Jones has 16 points. Here's a guy in Verdell Jones who's averaging just 8 points per game. Coming into this game, had 18 his last time out. Holloway looking for 30, that's off the mark. Rebound Santa Cruz, and a foul on Satnam Singh. That's going to be free.
To keep in front in the half court. He doesn't have the high-flying athleticism.
Gets around Eric to the hoop, lays it up and in. And that's why he needs to be on the floor.
Exactly. That is as good as it gets. Daniel Orton.
8 for Orton, 5 fouls has kept him on the bench. He's only played 15 minutes. Backdoor cut, Holloway with the left, misses it. Awkward shot for 2. Numbers for Santa Cruz, 3-on-2. Great play by Teray Murray, who had the first opposing triple-double against Santa Cruz. The show Miller. Tough runner, gets it to go. That's a tough shot.
It looked like Cameron Jones.
Yes, it did.
Leaning back, falling away. Kind of awkwardly off the wrong foot.
Funny you bring up Cameron Jones. There were reports that he got waived in Israel, and then there were reports that he is still on the team. Interesting to see how that plays out. Holloway the bucket. Big steal by Teray Murray again.
He has made awkwardly off the wrong foot.
Funny you bring up Cameron Jones. There were reports that he got waived in Israel, and then there were reports that he is still on the team. Interesting to see how that plays out. Holloway the bucket. Big steal by Teray Murray again.
He has made 3 incredible defensive plays in the last 2 minutes, and Holloway,
oh wow,
is just killing Santa Cruz.
He has 32. Santa Cruz down by 3 now. Coming up on the 3:10 mark. Fires from 17, too strong. Santa Cruz gets the stop it needs. Jones holding, posting up Orton. Going to work on Eric. Slips. And the turnover. Numbers for the Legends. Holloway. He didn't handle that cleanly, and a foul called. That'll take us to the under 3 right now. And foul called. That'll take us to the under 3 right now instead. Bring that, what we perceive to be football toughness. Holloway's first free throw is good. He's 7 for 7 from the stripe now.
Yeah, but he hit the rim.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with him?
Might as well be a miss. Both be football toughness. Holloway's first free throw is good. He's 7 for 7 from the stripe now.
Yeah, but he hit the rim.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with him?
Might as well be a miss. Both teams 79% from the foul line. Out of the break. Texas now at 81% after those 2 freebies. A 3-point lead for the Legends. Well, if Texas holds on, we'll be talking with the guy at the foul line right now, Holloway. He's earned a post-game interview. 34, potentially 36 after these 2 freebies, as Texas has pulled away a little bit here in the final 24 seconds. Some fans starting to head for the exits. This free throw would be huge and make it a 3-score game. Away a little bit here in the final 24 seconds. Some fans starting to head for the exits. This free throw would be huge and make it a 3-score game. And he has 36. Timeout called by Casey Hill. Santa Cruz in danger of losing its 2nd in a row. 115.
Tribute a couple of games ago was an international sensation. The Star Wars tribute from last week is really popular.
Yes.
And very funny. What was the thing about the moon? That's not a
moon. That's a
single lever. The
right.
the traction.
Well, it's a Friday too. We put it out on a Friday. Yeah. Holloway for 3. We can do a Star Wars spoiler night.
Probably
tonight.
a bad idea.
I haven't seen it yet.
We've executed a lot of bad ideas.
Stockton. Baseline. Nice feed over inside to Hunter, up and under lays it. Oh, missed it. Stockton gets the rebound.
Here we go again.
Green will try a 3 and hits.
You just can't give up offensive rebounds
To David Stockton.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, Holloway on the drive.
I mean, really. Yeah, and Nick Van Essel can't call a million 20-second timeouts to talk about it either.
Lido. Get it up ahead, tipped away by Green. Green will put a little floater up and in.
That looked like my pregame shot.
Your pregame shot was a thing of beauty, Mike Fisher. Holloway. He'll try a 3. 1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! On the drive, lays this one up and in. Manny Harris.
Johnny Harris.
Points. He's a legend.
Sorry, Chop acquired in a trade this week from the Defenders. 25-point-a-game guy.
Holloway in the lane. Nice move. Lays this one up. Gets it blocked away. Dugan comes down the rebound. Up ahead, Tyndale. Lido. Douche.
Let him be a part of running this thing.
And defensive 3 seconds.
No, but Fish, you touched on a point that I'd love to highlight right before that break, and that is the fact that this Legends team has to take advantage of half-court opportunities. Reno gives up more drives from the perimeter into the paint than any team in the D-League, and that's not a second or a third level stat. That one's way beyond levels.
Back in the olden days. A scallywag is just an all-around bad person. Ah, you old scallywag. Maybe pirate related too.
Yes, absolutely.
And then what were the other two? Oh, a cherry picker and a sandbagger. I guess cherry picker is more accurate for what we're looking for here, because the sandbagger is Rick Carlisle in golf. You ever seen him golf?
No.
And I think he golfs once a year at the Maverick. And I think he golfs once a year at the Maverick team thing.
And he dirt golf once a year together?
Yeah.
Lido, that's off the mark.
And he pretends like he doesn't know what he's doing. And then he is Jack Armstrong All-American, that Carlisle.
I don't know what that means.
He's like, you know, Mr. Perfect.
So he's good at everything.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that you hate.
So sickening.
He's NBA basketball player, NBA champion basketball player, NBA champion coach, great piano player, can do this. Yes, you absolutely can. Tyndale. Dugan, yes. Murray to Holloway. They go for 2 for 1. Holloway, floater, no. Stockton gets the rebound. Thought about it. Here's lead. 11:35 left in the third quarter. Hunter. 1-2.
Legends come out looking similar to they did to begin this game, with Alan Durham as listed as one of the 3 forwards, but really the center, as was the case as a shot blocker, Sean Bradley-esque.
Yeah.
Legends come out looking similar to they did to begin this game, with Alan Durham as listed as one of the 3 forwards, but really the center, as was the case as a shot blocker, Sean Bradley-esque.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that that's some sort of an insult or a joke or whatever. Sean Bradley was an effective NBA shot blocker. In fact, he was great at it. Sean Bradley was an effective NBA shot blocker. In fact, he was great at it. What if Salah Mejri becomes that? What if he's a third-string center who can block shots? Is that a find?
Well, I think that's a find.
This would be better if he's a second-string center.
Yeah, it would be. 11 to shoot. It's a long possession for the Bighorns. For them. Lido on the drive, lays this one up and in.
Yeah, 22 good seconds of defense for Texas.
Holloway off his foot, gets it back up with it. Nobody gets fouled.
Through the organization, and then a sign.
Lays this one up and in.
Yeah, 22 good seconds of defense for Texas.
Holloway off his foot, gets it back up with it. Nobody gets fouled.
Through the organization, and then assigned to Texas. Jamil Wilson, of course. Brandon Ashley. Through the organization, and then assigned to Texas. Jamil Wilson, of course. Brandon Ashley also had their cup of coffee in Mavericks camp, and then Justin Anderson is here along with Salah Mejri, and they are Mavericks on assignment. So, make all the difference in your offense. How long is this going to take? 4 seconds.
Wow. What a quarter. Holloway on the drive. Holloway lays it up, no foul.
Now, one of the things that happened in China.
It was an 86-76 game. Wow.
Good. This is more fun.
Yeah, it is. It's very fun.
It'd be really fun if the Legends recorded a win, got back above 500, and protected themselves from what could happen tomorrow night. Second night of a back-to-back, you are at home, but you're trying to play this. Recorded a win, got back above 500, and protected themselves from what could happen tomorrow night. Second night of a back-to-back, you are at home, but you're trying to play this same pace against Reno once again. Challenging.
NBA update. Mavericks leading the Grizzlies at the half, 55-49.
Here's Wilson.
That was 5 Legends cutting off every angle there defensively. Nice work.
Holloway on the drive. Holloway floats this one up and in.
They're playing an Adele song
No, they're not.
here in the building, aren't they?
No,
You sure?
no. This is not
Yeah.
Adele.
You sure? Who is it?
This is the whip and the nay-nay. He's just hearing Adele all over the place.
The whip and the nene?
Oh, Measury! Steals! Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain.
Green goes over to the Legends bench and kind of points at himself, and I guess I don't blame him.
We're going to whistle here.
Think about a shark. He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eye. When it comes at you, doesn't seem to be living.
You ladies of Spain.
Green goes over to the Legends bench and kind of points at himself, and I guess I don't blame him.
We're going to whistle here.
Think about a shark. He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eye. When it comes at you, doesn't seem to be living. Until he bites you and those black eyes roll over white. Eyes like a doll's eye. When it comes at you, doesn't seem to be living. Until he bites you and those black eyes roll over white.
Well played, Mike Fisher. Eric Green, number 4 on the prospect list. Holloway makes a bold.
Sort of a light blue, almost a turquoise. They've got silver letters and numbers, silver striping down the sides. They're heading west toward the front doors here in the Erie Insurance Arena. Bayhawks in the home whites going toward the back doors or east. They're, of course, have the black letters and numbers as the Legends win the opening tip, and we are underway. Top of the key, here's 2 Holloway working at the right elbow. Quick 15-footer, and he nails it. So we are underway as 2 Holloway gets the scoring started. Opening tip for Jamil Wilson. But the Bayhawks come up with it, down 2-0 here just 1 minute in. Kabongo left side hands it off to Seibert, 3-pointer short. Actually hit the back of the rim. Ashley has the rebound for the Legends. The Texas Legends over the years have always played a wide open brand of basketball. Here's Holloway, a right wing 15-footer hits to Holloway as all 4 points in this game. Legends came into this game, they like to push it. And these are the bottom 2 teams in the league in free throws attempted, so that's a good sign if you don't like watching those, as Edgem in the lane on the move, puts one in from 5 feet. 4-2, Texas on top. We've played a minute 35 seconds. Here's Murray, top of the key. Works his way to the foul line now and fires it in the left corner. Holloway for 3, no good. Edgem has the rebound for Erie. Kabongo's going to push it down the center of the floor. Now he takes the left wing and drops it off for Seibert. Looked like he got a piece of that ball as Seibert put it up. And it rolled around the rim a couple of times and fell in. 6-4, Bayhawks lead it behind 9:40 to go first quarter. Here's Murray, right side, foul extended, lobs it down to Ashley in the right block. He's got Davis on his back as he starts to power his way in. Kicks it up top. That is Holloway down the lane with the dribble drive, and he puts it in with the left hand. Nice move. So Holloway off to a blazing start. That's TU as far as his first name is. Three-pointer hits. So Seibert doing his part. He's got 13. He and Edgem have 24 of Erie's 34 points, yet they still trail by 10. Durham between the circles, goes right side to Reynolds. Back outside it goes now to Holloway at the top of the key, works his way in the lane. He was fouled as he made his move as Seibert got him on the arm. Be an interesting call here to see if the foul given to Seibert, Tio. It's Durham between the circles, goes right side to Reynolds. Back outside it goes now to Holloway at the top of the key, works his way in the lane. He was fouled as he made his move as Seibert got him on the arm. Be an interesting call here to see if the foul given to Seibert, Tio. It's Holloway at the line, TU. And just like the other legends, he hits that free throw too, TOO. Ray Murray now back into the lineup as Patrick Miller sits down. It's Holloway at the line, TU. And just like the other legends, he hits that free throw too, TOO. Ray Murray now back into the lineup as Patrick Miller sits down. Now, Ray Murray is Toure with an apostrophe, so it throws the whole equation up. Holloway's second free throw is good. So the Legends now are 10 out of 12 from the 10 fouls already. Here's Holloway near the left hash. Gets it to Eric, left baseline, bodying up his character on him. Poked away by the help-out defense from Seibert. Gets it back, and now they swing it around to the right side to Holloway. Drives baseline on Jordan, fade away from 10 feet, and he hits. Nice shot from Holloway. And it's a 52-36 Texas lead. All right, here's Edgem back to John Jordan, who drives in. Creates some space. His fadeaway no good, but there for the tip-in is Derek Character of the Bayhawks. Quickly the other way, Holloway lost the dribble for a bit. Gets it back. His team leads 52-38. Holloway, right side, penetrates, and he's fouled on his way up. So Holloway will go to the line to shoot a pair as Derek Character picks up his 10 points. As a team so far tonight, Texas 12 gets it back. His team leads 52-38. Holloway, right side, penetrates, and he's fouled on his way up. So Holloway will go to the line to shoot a pair as Derek Character picks up his 10 points. As a team so far tonight, Texas 12 of 14 from the line, Erie 0 of 1. As Holloway hits the first. So the Legends are shooting 64% from the floor. They're 4 of 6 far tonight. Texas 12 of 14 from the line, Erie 0 of 1. As Holloway hits the first. So the Legends are shooting 64% from the floor. They're 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, and they are now 13 of 15 from the line. Add it all up. And add even more as he hits the second. Add it all up, and they lead this one 54-38. They really seem to be going through the motions so far here tonight. Here's Jordan up top, Oregon against Murray. Gets a screen from Egwu, pulls up from 18 feet and nails it. So John Jordan knocks down the jumper. 54-43, Holloway right side working against Seibert. Spins, steps back, 15-footer, no good. Rebound taken down by Wilson, though, of Texas. Dribbles out to the right wing, fires it up top to Murray, rotates it left corner. Ashley closely by Holloway. Sends it left corner, Seibert, quick three-pointer, and he hits again. Jordan Seibert, the rookie out of Dayton, filling it up here in the first half. 56-52, Texas on top. Murray top of the key, now they send it left side. Holloway fakes a three, puts it on the floor, down the lane, he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. This one. So the Bayhawks were down by 16, now they're down by 4. 56-52, Texas on top. Murray top of the key, now they send it left side. Holloway fakes a three, puts it on the floor, down the lane, he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. This one. So the Bayhawks were down by 16, now they're down by 4. Of course, that's not likely to last with Holloway at the line as he hits the first. But that was a fourth the first. But that was a 14-2 run that put him in that position. And now Holloway will try to get it going in the other direction as Edgem heads to the bench with those 3 fouls, and Aaron Bowen checked back in. Holloway hits the second as well. He is 6 for 6 from the line, all here in the second quarter. He's got 14 points. 58-52. He set free throws coming, but Texas has it back, leading 58-52. Holloway across midcourt after a vicious pick from Wilson sent Bowen to the floor in the backcourt. Here's Murray in the left forecourt, sends it back to Holloway on the right side. Slashes his way down the lane, and he is fouled on the way through. Derek Character might have gotten him this time. By the way, Tyler Harvey back into the Erie lineup. Peace. Holloway again. Backcourt. Here's Murray in the left forecourt, sends it back to Holloway on the right side. Slashes his way down the lane, and he is fouled on the way through. Derek Character might have gotten him this time. By the way, Tyler Harvey back into the Erie lineup. Peace. Holloway again at the line to shoot a pair. He's made all 6 of his attempts, all of them here in the second quarter, make it 7 out of 7. So this has been a problem all year, there's no denying that. Peace. Holloway again at the line to shoot a pair. He's made all 6 of his attempts, all of them here in the second quarter, make it 7 out of 7. So this has been a problem all year, there's no denying that. They've committed more fouls than any team in the league, and they've attempted the fewest free throws of any team in the league, and we're seeing it tonight in full bloom. This is the most exaggerated example of that issue by Ashley of the Legends. They lead at 69-55. We have 9:53 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Holloway in the right forecourt working against Kabongo. Gets a screen from Eric, sends it up top to Wilson, who rotates it to Murray in the left corner. Murray stumbles and then sends it back to the right side. That's Holloway. His dribble poked away, gets it back. Line drive, 14-footer, and he hits in the lane. Wanted the foul, didn't get it, but he's got 18 points. And just like that, the round pick, he has played 5 games for this Legends squad as Davis hits the free throw. And Justin Anderson is a beast. As far as the D-League is concerned, his NBA career is obviously in its fledgling stages here, but he is a player that has to be dealt with. As here's Holloway hitting a jumper from the left wing, and he's fouled. This one had something as a beast. As far as the D-League is concerned, his NBA career is obviously in its fledgling stages here, but he is a player that has to be dealt with. As here's Holloway hitting a jumper from the left wing, and he's fouled. This one had Salah Mejri. He has played 6 games for this team on assignment as Holloway hits the free throw. So if the Dallas Mavericks decide they want to let Judgems on him. Finally, no, it's down to Reynolds in the right block. Kicks it to Harris, right side, 21-foot jumper, back of the rim, no good. Reynolds with the offensive rebound. Back outside it goes to Holloway, and they have a fresh shot clock with which to work as we cross the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Up top it goes to Harris. Sends it left side now to Miller, who fires it into the left corner. That is a 3-pointer from Holloway, no good. Rebound out of bounds as this one's going to go against Tyler Harvey, who the 4th NCAA tournament. Of course, he misses both, but Harvey has the rebound for Erie. Of course, the answer to that was Duke, and a young lady won a couple tickets to a future game. So Harvey just threw it away, and the steal gives the ball back to the Legends. We're up by 19 with 5:15 to go. Pulling up right side, Holloway from 15 feet hits the jumper. 23 points for Holloway. He has been impressive. Former standout at Xavier. Sort of a miniature Russell Wilson. As Corsi's jumper on the left baseline, no good. Rebound in traffic. Little John Jordan again, but then he threw it away as Eric comes up with a steal in the lane. Ahead to Holloway, right side. Between the legs a few times, and 12-footer off balance, no good, and a foul on the rebound as Daniel Corsi was holding Michael Eric. So Corsi picks. Some of the fans have. Boy, how he even gets that off is unbelievable. He's got 4 threes here in the final quarter, and it's an 11-point game with 2:23 to play. Holloway in the left forecourt, guarded closely by John Jordan. Now he works between the circles. Gets a screen from Ashley, doesn't use it. Now he goes to the left baseline, and he's bumped. Jordan fouled him, and we played all 4 years at Xavier. His junior year, he averaged almost 20 a game. He was a third-team All-American. Holloway in the left forecourt, guarded closely by John Jordan. Now he works between the circles. Gets a screen from Ashley, doesn't use it. Now he goes to the left baseline, and he's bumped. Jordan fouled him, and we played all 4 years at Xavier. His junior year, he averaged almost 20 a game. He was a third-team All-American, according to the Associated Press. He hits the first. He's Atlantic 10 Player of the Year. His junior year, he averaged almost 20 a game. He was a third-team All-American, according to the Associated Press. He hits the first. He's Atlantic 10 Player of the Year. He is 26 years old. He's played overseas the last 3 years as he hits the second as well. He has been impressive tonight. They do so. Here's Holloway in the right forecourt. He's fouled by Kabongo with 14 seconds left. It's 111-109. And right. He's shooting two, up by two, with 15.1 seconds to go, and the fans who stuck around have been rewarded here tonight. Holloway's first attempt rattles out, no good. So, even if he makes it here, he's still one possession back, maximum. Unless he missed around, have been rewarded here tonight. Holloway's first attempt rattles out, no good. So, even if he makes it here, he's still one possession back, maximum. Unless he misses and they get the rebound, and we don't want to think about that possibility. Holloway's second try, no good. Rebound, Alex Davis. Bayhawks down by 2, have it back. Kabongo across midcourt with 10 seconds left. Takes it to the left. 11, Bayhawks on top. And we have a clock issue here that has to be settled, but the Legends touched through the first, 38, 39 minutes of this game, and now they lead in overtime. Unreal. Holloway in the center circle, works against John Jordan. Gets a screen from Durham, doesn't use it. Now top of the key, straight on three ball, no good. Alex Davis with the rebound for Erie. So John Jordan will bring it up for the Birds, who lead at 1. Left forecourt and gives off left wing to Davis. Mishandled it, and it's scooped off the floor by Alan Durham. Same 5 on the floor for the Bayhawks, and same 5 for the Texas Legends. Of course, it was only a 3-minute period, but fatigue might be setting in here. Holloway, left side, fine extended, gets around a screen by Durham and buries a 16-foot jumper. Holloway now with 27 points on the night. Hawks again down by 2. At Jordan at the foul line, wide open, nails a 15-footer. Jordan ties it up at 117 apiece. We have 1:55 to play in the second extra session. Wow, Alex Davis, what a block shot at the other end. Holloway gets around Kabongo, now pulls up left wing, 15-footer, hits again. How impressive has Holloway been here tonight? 29 points as he gives his team another 2-point lead. He hit another one! Unbelievable! Talking about what a rough night he had, and he has really... What might happen? So, Harris will inbound at the right hash. 21 seconds left, they're down by 4. Gets it to Holloway in the right forecourt. Bowen on him. Pump fake, lean in, three-pointer, side of the board, no good. Durham has the rebound, misses the bank follow, but he was fouled. So Alan Durham will go to the line, down 4. So an unbelievable... Mill Wilson will inbound along the left sideline. 123, 120, Erie on top. 11.1 to go here in double OT. Wilson will inbound with Harvey right in his grill. They set up in a box around the lane. Murray gets free up top. He has it. Sends it back to Wilson. Left-hand dribble drive to the baseline. Sends it right corner. Holloway for 3. That's off the mark. 4 seconds left. Jordan has the rebound, and he's fouled with 2.9 to go as Durham goes.
Is going to be this year, Fish?
I have a lot of ideas, but you tell me.
I don't know. We'll find out throughout the game. Out of bounds. We'll stay right here.
Someday.
He's had 350, man. I mean, that's got to be tough to go up and down a basketball floor all night long. Holloway will...
I'm assuming that this is one of those control the pace games, and if I'm Texas, I want a fast pace. Yeah, you've got a 6'10", 350-pound
United States side. Why wouldn't you go to the United States side? I'm an American.
All right, let me put it to you this way. The Parlin, little tiny spring hole about the size of that Dr. Pepper can you're drinking.
True.
So the Mississippi River in Minnesota is not quite the same as it is in St. Louis.
Ah, that's a good point.
See what I mean?
At the same time, if I tell you, hey, when you go to Washington, D.C., make sure you go see the Lincoln Memorial.
but don't go to the Baltimore one.
Yeah, but you're standing. So with a head.
It's a large man. It's a tough cover. 3 ball. That broke a 9-zip. Legend run. Putney, right side for three, and he hits.
I'm going to throw a big house party pretty soon here. I'm going to have that Boykin, I'm going to have that Johnny Manziel, and then I'm going to have that Affluenza kid, and they're all going to come over in my basement, and we're going to play ping pong.
Huh, sounds like a Algonquin round table there.
Wow. Fancy talk?
Yes, it is. Why would I think it's a good idea?
Fiber?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Inside Johnson hits.
Look at Texas run now.
Holloway up and under. Yes, to Holloway.
That's nice, Chop, and that almost qualifies as a secondary break. It's not the crowd's.
Holloway up and under. Yes, to Holloway.
That's nice, Chop, and that almost qualifies as a secondary break. It's not the crowd's responsibility to pump you up. It's your responsibility to get them involved, and then the emotion boomerangs back and forth. Hi, Bob Article.
Hi, Bob.
Be hard to get to the rim on him, although that effort successful.
Chris Walker, 12.5 per game out of Florida. 25-22, Legends on top, Miller. Holloway. Holloway on the drive, up and under. No, he'll get fouled, he'll go to the line.
I bet he does that kind of thing tonight.
(25-22) Legends on top, Miller. Holloway. Holloway on the drive, up and under. No, he'll get fouled, he'll go to the line.
I bet he does that kind of thing tonight. And get prime Chop for a really interesting duel, because Measury, of course, going to stay in the game, and look who he's going to go against. There he is, Josh Smith.
Yep.
And look who he's going to go against. There he is, Josh Smith.
Yep. Jarvis Threet will check in, and Joshua Smith. And Holloway makes both of them. No surprise for two Holloway. Livingston, offensive foul.
Boy, this is a really good sequence. The execution really good. Measuring now getting instructions on setting a high screen.
Holloway on the drive in the lane, puts it up, and he will go to the line.
At this point, some kind of a mental block. Doesn't seem like it should be that hard.
Holloway on the drive in the lane, puts it up, and he will go to the line.
At this point, some kind of a mental block. Doesn't seem like it should be that hard for an adult person.
Can you whistle?
I cannot whistle either.
Really?
Not for real. I could just I can toot by, you know.
I bet you can.
No, I can't do anything.
Can you whistle?
I cannot whistle either.
Really?
Not for real. I could just I can toot by, you know.
I bet you can.
No, I can't do anything. You know the Star Trek Live Long and Prosper?
Yes.
Where you split your fingers like a V?
Uh-huh.
I sat in the car one day when I was like 6 and put my two V hands together. I just, went for
Back here tonight as the Legends are out to an 8-point lead here with 2.5 to play in the first.
All right, Travis, thanks very much.
I know. It was about how in my childhood I couldn't do anything.
Oh, you have the Vulcan fingers. That's right.
Yeah.
And now another strip. Here's Holloway. Holloway will lay this one up, but it's blocked away by Livingston. Here is Johnson. Johnson swings this one over to Chris Walker. Walker. And here's Jerron Johnson. He's got 3.
Not much production from a guy who is one of the most highly regarded D-League players.
Holloway, no, tipped up. And here's Murray. kicks it. Holloway.
Williams, 23.
Yeah. No, it's yes, it is.
He set a whole bunch of little nasty, little mean screens, like 3 of them. He took a little chip out of you. Chip out of you.
To Holloway at the line, who is just a dominant free throw shooter. If one can be a dominant free throw shooter.
Yeah, and you know, when you're 6 foot tall, it's demanding.
To Holloway at the line, who is just a dominant free throw shooter. If one can be a dominant free throw shooter.
Yeah, and you know, when you're 6 foot tall, it's demanded of you.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse for a coach for like little guys who can't make free throws. Well, little guys who can't dribble would also.
Right, that's probably, yeah,
What good are you?
See, you can't block shots, you can't dribble, you can't really shoot. Showcase next week, this is from Anthony. What players are on the cusp of an NBA call-up?
Well, as far as the legend is concerned, give me Murray, just because.
He's been there before, too.
Yeah, he's the seasoned one. Chop, your man. 2. We'll go try to hit 1.
And to Holloway does that.
With 6:40 left in the third.
Jamil Wilson. And he gets blocked by Putney, and he bangs his nose on the forehead of Denzel Livingston. And that has to just be painful. Blocked by Putney, and he bangs his nose on the forehead of Denzel Livingston. And that has to just be painful. What is that, frontal lobe area?
Sure.
Again, English minor.
Yeah, you're not a doctor. Apparently nothing.
Again, English minor.
Yeah, you're not a doctor. Apparently nothing. Not hurt.
No blood.
Not hurt. No blood.
Just dazed.
But a missed free throw by this young man.
He just doesn't miss free throws.
That won't happen again.
No. Well, it will, but not today.
Yeah, Wilson's fine. You see him in center court there.
And Johnson's not going to be able to get this one off. We're going to the fourth quarter, Fish. Legends hanging on to a 7-point lead. 103-96. Shoot a technical foul.
It's your guy.
It's to Holloway. And Holloway makes it.
That way.
Legends have taken 30. Brought to you by the Home Depot. If you want to dress like Mike Fisher tonight and wear that Texas Legends faux denim that I like, I don't know why I didn't get one. TexLegends.com is the website. You can buy it right there. And I'm really just saying that so Travis Blakely can hear that and get me that shirt that I'm looking for. Blocked away, Holloway gets rejected, and it's 19.
Range jumper looks exactly like mine did, except goofing around. Because we're not talking about kids on their high school teams. Mark Jackson can't be talking about that because the kids in their high school teams are doing what their coaches tell them.
Right.
So we're talking about when Mark Jackson goes in the gym, a bunch of kids are goofing off, and they're shooting threes.
I'd much rather have them practice a bunch of threes than a bunch of different crazy dunks.
Well, and
you can't do those crazy dunks in the game.
And that takes me to trying to remind Mark Jackson.
And Smith will make it a 2-point game.
We've talked about Smith getting up and down the floor, but see, now look at his value.
He's got 14.
Yeah, because now you're grinding it out.
And Holloway hits the elbow jumper. Closest since it was, 23-20 before that bucket. He's still in there, so I guess he's okay. They get it into Deron Johnson. He slips, maintains his balance. Joshua Smith with the offensive rebound. They'll get time to reset. Cummings blocked away by Eric. Here's Eric and Holloway. Holloway on the drive. Oh, and now they could get that.
I swear I heard Nick Van Exel said he's staying in the game.
He slips, maintains his balance. Joshua Smith with the offensive rebound. They'll get time to reset. Cummings blocked away by Eric. Here's Eric and Holloway. Holloway on the drive. Oh, and now they could get that.
I swear I heard Nick Van Exel said he's staying in the game.
Well, but I don't. If it was a flagrant, it would have been a. They could get that.
I swear I heard Nick Van Exel said he's staying in the game.
Well, but I don't. If it was a flagrant, it would have been a. Like a technical foul type shot, right?
But you get the pair, and with 30 seconds left, you get a 7-point lead.
4 minutes. And to Holloway, 11 to 3 good free throw shooters, up and down this lineup, and that's just the reality of it.
But with 20 seconds left and up 5.
Oh man, Holloway missed again.
Yeah, Holloway was you almost never had to pass the ball.
Right.
You were either going to follow.
Free throw shooters, up and down this lineup, and that's just the reality of it.
But with 20 seconds left and up 5.
Oh man, Holloway missed again.
Yeah, Holloway was you almost never had to pass the ball.
Right.
You were either going to follow him or he was going to dribble.
So the legends today, Holloway is 90%. Manny Harris is 86. Murray is 66.
It is out of bounds.
Little space there. Nice fadeaway mid-range jumper.
In and out for Fredette. Rebound by Gonnie Lawal doesn't go. Here's Holloway going right at Trice. Blocked away. Comes Travis Trice. Scoop.
Something to watch for the turnovers in this game, because the Westchester Knicks have really fed off of their defense at times in this season, going on spurts, coming back in games. So that would be definitely something to watch here to see if Texas can take care of the ball.
Holloway, pull up 3 against the shot clock is good for 2. Holloway's first triple.
That was a nice shot by 2 Holloway coming off the screen. Now trying to make his mark here at the showcase. Leave a good impression for all these NBA teams.
Atkins. Nowhere to go. Turns it over.
He gets caught in the air. That's just a great defensive possession. The Texas Legends, and 2 Holloway hits the 3-pointer in transition. This is what this team does. Run and gun. The first.
Continues to look for the right combination. Holloway will walk it up with Reynolds, Miller, Michael Eric, and Jamil Wilson on the court. To Holloway. 3 in a row from the same spot.
It's a really nice game for 2 Holloway so far. Showing
the Suns, but has been around the block a few times since then. Playing in 5 different countries. He also went through an ACL injury in 2010, so Gonnie Lawal taking a long route back to the NBA. Eric can't complete the alley-oop. Holloway doesn't go. Now Trice. Jimmer. For a Trice. Fredette takes it all the way.
That time to Ray Murray trying to do maybe a little too much. Gets the turnover, and Jimmer Fredette gets the easy bucket on the other side. And if you're the Texas Legends, you don't want to give Jimmer any easy buckets. You don't want to see him be able to see the ball go in that easy. And that can get him going too from the outside. He's already hit 2, 3.
Michael Eric is whistled for the foul on the rebound. Trice, got it.
And that time Trice in the corner had to compete with his teammate who jumped right there, but he ends up getting the ball in the corner, and they execute the pseudo triangle offense effectively.
Eric at the elbow for Holloway. And he has another 3-point field goal.
And he's got the entire repertoire.
Trice with Antetokounmpo, Baczynski, Saunders, and Fredette for Westchester. Baczynski going strong with the left hand, up and under.
And Baczynski showing the creativity, going up and under, reverse layup with the left hand. Nice move from Baczynski.
To Holloway, moved off his spot by 2 feet and missed. He had hit 3 previous threes. Antetokounmpo getting aggressive, knowing that Westchester can give one more foul with 31.8 left. Holloway against the shot clock, does not hit. The tip-in doesn't go. Durham still being active. Antetokounmpo gets the lay-in off the steal, but Wildcats were looking pretty awesome with Brandon Ashley in the lineup until he was injured.
Yeah, and his numbers right now don't jump out at you. He's such a young player, only 21 years old. Talked about his time at Arizona. And he's still improving. So long and athletic.
Takes his time and finishes for a 3-point Westchester lead.
Baczynski with a nice little left-hand layup created by Antetokounmpo. We haven't talked about Baczynski much, but he's a pretty good big man. He's been holding the fort down. Played with him last year, didn't really get to build any chemistry. This year he's come out and has really held the fort down. He's a good big man for this Westchester team.
Holloway stops the Westchester run. 22 seconds left in the third, puts the Knicks up by 10.
That was a nice drawn kick from Crawford. Finds his big man Baczynski again on the beneficiary end. Gets the 2 points.
To Holloway against Baczynski with 3 seconds left. Cuts it to 8. Trice, got to go. Just Westchester.
And the Texas Legends actually, I thought, responded to Nick Van Exel pretty well. They won that quarter by 12. Nick Van Exel talked about how he's got a lot of scorers on this team. You heard him talking about play for one another in that timeout, play together. And they're trying to make a comeback here and finish this game out. As Westchester still leads it, though.
To Holloway, makes it a 6-point game.
Size on him. He can play a good role for your team. The one thing maybe that he could improve on is on the defensive end. But just a nice player. And he really showed the entire repertoire last game.
I always like to look at the guards. It seems like there's always a point guard call up at or immediately after the showcase. As to Holloway, banks it in off the glass. I always like to look at the guards. It seems like there's always a point guard call up at or immediately after the showcase. As to Holloway, banks it in off the glass. Today he's also shown in 28 minutes that he can provide an offensive spark. He's got 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting, 7 assists, and he hasn't turned the ball over either. So, you know, Teray Murray is a guy that I think is always on that. Atkins. Now Marshall. Back to Darian Atkins. In and out.
Ooh, that was a big shot. Big miss. Now they got to get a stop here. No need to panic. You just got to get a stop. Get the ball back.
Holloway doesn't get the roll. Fighting for the loose ball. It's out to Manny Harris, and Texas can reset.
League with that percentage. Ball is kicked. A pass by Murray intended for Eric on the low post shot clock. In his last 3, Teague has hit 4 of 9 3-pointers. Misses his first attempt in this one. Legends swinging around the arc on the left side. Now a pull up from Holloway. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And Texas with a quick 4-point lead. Minute in. Right. Yeah, I think he thought about the 3 and then changed out of bounds play. Ashley gets it into Murray. Murray averaging 6.6 assists. Holloway 6.5. Both have more than 100 assists this season. Harris at the free throw line passes back to Holloway. Wells has the defense. 2 thought about a 3. Passes up. Now he goes right around the screen into the lane. Pulls up from about 12. Misses the shot. Backside rebound to Eric. He's dribbling on Johnson. Puts a move. Hook shot. Shot. It's on the back iron and comes down on a miss, and Wells has his second. He has all 2 rebounds for Oklahoma City at this juncture. Goes into the paint on the other side. Nice pass to Zana, blocked from behind by Ashley. Ashley averaging 1.4 blocks a game on the other end. Going up strong is Holloway on the break. He misses the shot, but is fouled by Teague, our first whistle of the game. 1 point, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and he's hit 20. Ashley averaging 1.4 blocks a game on the other end. Going up strong is Holloway on the break. He misses the shot, but is fouled by Teague, our first whistle of the game. 1 point, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and he's hit 22 of 24 free throws. Overall, he's an 88% free throw shooter, and that failed to jinx him as he 7-0 lead. He's hit 22 of 24 free throws. Overall, he's an 88% free throw shooter, and that failed to jinx him as he 7-0 lead for Texas over Oklahoma City. 9:13 to play first quarter. He's hit 112 of 127 free throws. Hits them both. 8-0. It's the Legends 6-0 in the paint. 4-0 second chance. Oklahoma City gets it inside, and missing the stuff is Talib Zana, and that is how this game is going. Oklahoma City 0 for 4 shooting and 4 turnovers. Here's Murray, gets his man in the air. Teague dribbles in, now Marcus recovered. Pass out to Holloway. He drives left, pulls up on the run, missed the shot, but he's fouled, and that's what he looks for. Mongoro is whistled for the foul. He's now 114 of 129. That's a nice. Here's Murray, gets his man in the air. Teague dribbles in, now Marcus recovered. Pass out to Holloway. He drives left, pulls up on the run, missed the shot, but he's fouled, and that's what he looks for. Mongoro is whistled for the foul. He's now 114 of 129. That's a nice grouping of work there at 88%. I'm doing everything I can to jinx him, and nothing's working. He's 3 for 3 in this game, was 10 for 10 in the first meeting here in Oklahoma City. It's a nice grouping of work there at 88%. I'm doing everything I can to jinx him, and nothing's working. He's 3 for 3 in this game, was 10 for 10 in the first meeting here in Oklahoma City. And against the Blue, 22 of 24 coming in. And the fourth of the game is up and in. It's a 12-point lead. Harris is going to have to, he's going to leave for the 32nd. Farrakhan on a dribble exhibition. Right of the lane to Johnson. Back to Farrakhan. Fakes the 3. Got Ashley in the air. Drives into the lane. Take a couple of steps towards the hoop. Finger rolls it in. 21-12 is Farrakhan off the bench. Oklahoma City has 8 of its 12 points off the bench. 4:44 to play. Here's a 3, left angle from Holloway. He misses. Long rebound to Teague. Marcus will run the Blue the other way. Texas falling back defensively. Teague gets it, and he gets it. Ashley has 4. 25-14 our score. Here's a drive again by Teague. This time kicks in the corner. Woods, high, arcing 3. It's good. Third triple of the game for the Blue. 3 of 5, 60% from outside the arc. And it's 25-17. Here's a drive and a foul. Holloway's going back to the line, courtesy Mustafa Farrakhan. First, to play in the NBA Summer League. 3 of 5, 60% from outside the arc. And it's 25-17. Here's a drive and a foul. Holloway's going back to the line, courtesy Mustafa Farrakhan. First, to play in the NBA Summer League. 6 games for Dallas. Here with the Mavericks affiliate now. Holloway 4 of 4 from the line. 5 of 5. Murray will leave with 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. 5 of 5. Murray will leave with 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. We still got 3:25 to play first quarter. I love Murray's game, not just the fact we share the same last name. Any given night, it's a triple-double. Holloway misses. I've not said that the entire season. He was 10 of 10 in the first meeting here in the Cox Center, and 5 for to 44% and trail by 7. That's what the numbers just don't add up this season. Oklahoma City's at 8 of 14, Texas 8 of 18. Here's a near steal by Tokido. Had 7 games this season with at least 3 steals. Does get his hands on a lot of ball. Oh, Ashley, nice screen on Tokido. But picking on the crossover is Woods. Holloway will challenge him and fires a 3 from the left angle. Holloway got a matchup he liked, and it's 29-19. Back iron. Zubicic keeps it alive, throws the rebound to Teague. He goes back court, however, as he couldn't save it from going backcourt, and it's another 40 to play before halftime. Oklahoma City shooting 56.7%, 17 of 30. Texas 17 of 33, 52%. Holloway gets around Teague, about a 6-footer up and in, and he's fouled. Number 10, you can hear it, Marcus Teague with a little push. Texas 17 of 33, 52%. Holloway gets around Teague, about a 6-footer up and in, and he's fouled. Number 10, you can hear it, Marcus Teague with a little push. Time in 19 games he's been in double figures. Of course, he averages nearly 20 a game. Free throw shooting, as I mentioned, 88%, and he's good. Completes a three-point play, and it's back to a double-digit lead of 11. And Oklahoma City calls a timeout. 56, Oklahoma City, a 1-point lead. Here's a near steal by Zana. He knocked the pass intended for Wilson into the first row. That's why you buy those seats, so you can get right up close to the action. It was 52-41 with about 6:30 to play. They cut it to 54-53, and they've extended it on now to a 1-point lead. Here's Holloway, catch and shoot three from way out there. Wow, full step behind the arc. And we have our second lead change as Texas buckets. Here's Teague, drives the lane, right side over Eric. Eric blocked into the hands of Zana, who caught the block in midair and put it in one motion. 61-59. Quickly Murray comes back for Texas. Hands off to Harris. He'll back out beyond the arc. Pass right side to Wilson. 45 seconds to play. Holloway catch, shoots three, got it. And Holloway is on fire, 19 points, 5 of 7 shooting. And Farrakhan has the defense, screen from Durham, left side pass to Holloway. He drives into a double team, threw it to no one in particular as Durham cut to the basket, and the pass went to Van Exel, and Nick saying it was road game. We were going to be gone for 11 straight, a full month. Inbounds play, Holloway gets a screen from Wilson, goes to his right, high arcing shot, comes off the front of the rim, pulled down by Cameron Wood, but they're going to say he pushed. Tough way to get it, though. Tries from beyond the arc, and it's 71-69, back to a 2-point game. Here's a drive, a lengthy amount of time on the bench, 9 points, 8 assists, working on his second double-double of the season. It would be points and assists again. Murray got a little too fancy, dribbled it off his foot, picks it up, 5 to shoot, kicks in the left corner. Holloway over Tokedo, long with it, and Zana comes down with a miss. Tokedo's length may have caused the miss by Harris. Air ball hook shot by Dakari as he throws the goggles up on his forehead. I think those things are bothering him a little bit. They will run the point. He has Eric, Murray, Wilson, and Harris. Murray has it. Pass up to Holloway, around a screen from Eric. Elbow right. Forces a shot blocked by Tokedo. Into the hands of Zana to leave. Oh, a bad pass as Murray go in the third quarter. Miller will come back in for Texas at the first opportunity. Farrakhan running the point with Teague on the bench. Goes around a screen, but Murray stays with him to Zubicic. He'll try a long three from the left angle. It hit the back rim. Long rebound to Holloway. He'll run it for Texas. Tokedo faces up on him. He'll fire it over JP. Missed it. He's 0 for 3 in this half. Rebound to Durham, but he won't get credit for it because he fumbled it out of bounds. In the right side three, good. Tomislav Zubicic with the assist on that beautiful play. I think 9 out of 10 would have gone to the rack with that one. Instead, he found the open man outside for the three for Zubicic. It's his third assist in the game. Through the leg dribble, Holloway shoots, misses again. Zubicic kept the rebound alive. It goes out of play. They're going to call, I think, a foul. Tokedo comes out of nowhere for the rebound, gets it out to Farrakhan, and JP gives Oklahoma City a fresh clock. Beautiful play by JP Tokedo. You won't see in the stat sheet, but his second. Here's Teague's drive, and again, JP won't get an assist on the play, but he should, as Teague drives in for his 14th, and it's a 1-point game again. Quickly, Holloway comes back for Texas, misses the easy one underneath, but gets the miss, kicks it out to Murray. 3 on its way, but a whistle, play turnover. And that was a question. Teague, but just a moment ago, drove. Zana took his eyes off Teague to the rim to go for the rebound, and Teague passed it instead. It's a turnover, number 17 committed by Oklahoma City. So a 12-2 run right now, 103-102. Here's a pass. Holloway's open for 3. That's a bad sign, and he buries it. All right, that's how you break out of a slump. His first make of the second half, and it's a three-pointer. He's got 20. 360 spin into the lane, floater, no good. Rebound, Eric. Good-looking shot. He had to spin to get open. But Toledo misses for just the second time in the game.
Well, then you have back-to-backs against Reno, which is one of the better teams in the West.
Yeah, they're leading the West right now, 3 games up. There's a drive in by Holloway. Somehow he gets a shot off and missed it from about 6 feet straight away. Johnson has his 6th rebound of the game. Goes down to the baseline, nearly lost it. Now he needs help and throws it away. That's good defense by Murray and Eric. They force the bad pass and the turnover, number 8. Still a 1-point game. We've been stuck at 108-107 now for a minute or so. Probably the longest stretch without a score. 2:28 to play in the game. Holloway gets a screen from Eric, faces up on Johnson and hit it. That time he dribbled to the elbow, hits his second bucket of the second half, and Mark Daignault is going to use that third or looses Teague in the lane, and he puts it in, and that was all the Zubicic screen. And it's 110-109. A whistle as the ball went into the other end. And set that screen. It freed Teague up. He got loose in the lane and floated off the glass. He has 18 points to lead Oklahoma City. He's coming off back-to-back leading point scorer. Here's Holloway, pull up. He misses this one. Zubicic has the rebound underneath. Nice block out of Eric for Tomislav Zubicic. But he's been pretty gimpy here in the second half. Johnson, second free throw, up. He's got it. 2 for 2 at the line. Pressure free throws for Dakari Johnson. Dakari, his first trip to the line tonight, 16.7 rebounds, 3 assists. Oklahoma City up a bucket. We got 53 seconds. Here's a drive by Holloway. Challenges Johnson. Johnson may have blocked it, but it came down to the hands of Eric, who puts it back up and in. Good.
Meant to serve the big brother.
They get this one to Murray. Murray baseline jumper, too strong. Eric, the offensive rebound, kicks it back out. Legends. Right side, Holloway. Against Mulele. Step back 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound to Koshwal. Yeah, why would you mimic Rick Carlisle's handbook? He's only the second best coach in the NBA. Hobson, switch it to Kraft. Now Udofia. Underneath, Udofia. Oh, nice move in the lane. Up ahead, Holloway. Holloway around Kraft. He'll go up with it. No, he'll get fouled. He'll go to the line. Aaron Kraft will pick up his first.
Why? It's a dangerous game and a silly game to say, oh, they drafted him, but they could have drafted him.
Nice move in the lane. Up ahead, Holloway. Holloway around Kraft. He'll go up with it. No, he'll get fouled. He'll go to the line. Aaron Kraft will pick up his first.
Why? It's a dangerous game and a silly game to say, oh, they drafted him, but they could have drafted him. You know, yeah, they could have drafted Tom Brady.
No, they could have.
You know, everybody should have drafted Tom Brady. Everybody should have drafted Tony Romo. Drafted Tom Brady.
No, they could have.
You know, everybody should have drafted Tom Brady. Everybody should have drafted Tony Romo. But when you've got your guy pinpointed and rated highly, the Greek Freak is a great example of this. Now with the Bucks, of course, right? Mm-hmm. Donnie Nelson.
They wanted him,
and they knew they knew every single thing about it. They were so involved with it. That's inside out, and Ashley's been so inside in the early going here. It'll eventually pay off in a great way.
Kraft around the screen in the lane. Aaron Kraft, step back jumper, and that misses. Durham pulls down the rebound. Holloway up ahead. Holloway, bucket and the foul, banging weights and slamming plates. It's to Holloway.
Yeah. I think that has a chance to be an all-timer.
Right. Kraft around the screen in the lane. Aaron Kraft, step back jumper, and that misses. Durham pulls down the rebound. Holloway up ahead. Holloway, bucket and the foul, banging weights and slamming plates. It's to Holloway.
Yeah. I think that has a chance to be an all-timer.
Right.
This one's not going to work for me because I just can't really contribute.
Because you're a runner, Fish.
I'm a wogger.
Oh yes, for sure.
Because while
there's so many. I mean, girls' sports in high school and in middle school is huge here, just huge. Ronnie Brewer. Matt on the interactive wants to know, Bobby Ray Park starting to get in the game a little bit more. How's his development off the court led to his playing time, Fish?
Well, on an international level, in terms of
oversight, active wants to know, Bobby Ray Park starting to get in the game a little bit more. How's his development off the court led to his playing time, Fish?
Well, on an international level in terms of
over Satnam Singh. There's the two guys right there, Satnam and Bobby Ray.
Yeah, I want to hear Travis Blakely with his 2 cents on this.
All right, Travis, go ahead.
Fish, you're dead on. There is not a more popular player currently on our roster.
And Bobby Ray.
Yeah, I want to hear Travis Blakely with his 2 cents on this.
All right, Travis, go ahead.
Fish, you're dead on. There is not a more popular player currently on our roster internationally than Bobby Ray Parks. And there's not someone who's much more well-liked than him either inside the locker room. The guy's been putting in a ton of work to answer the interactive question, not just in practice, but in multiple workouts individually with our...
Both fascinating stories, no question about that. And Singh did get some run last night.
Yeah, he did.
And as we said at the time, and then it unfolded very nicely for us because we really are geniuses and not idiots.
Well,
defensively, moving his feet and getting his body in front of people, let alone blocking shots, that's not there yet. And offensively, moving his feet and creating, that's not there yet. But you give... Now that is one of the 5 greatest movies of all time.
Oh, I don't even think it's a question.
All right, good. Does he get... Now here's somebody's going to say, spoiler alert again, because I'm telling you something that happened to The Godfather.
Spoiler alert is that
50 years ago.
The spoiler. Oh, here's the spoiler alert in that movie. Oh, Holloway. Yes, and it counts. Spoiler is that Al Pacino becomes a Godfather.
But nevertheless, doesn't the Turk get fathered?
Spoiler alert is that
50 years ago.
The spoiler. Oh, here's the spoiler alert in that movie. Oh, Holloway. Yes, and it counts. Spoiler is that Al Pacino becomes a Godfather.
But nevertheless, doesn't the Turk get killed, get shot in the head by Michael at the end when he takes over with the gun that's hidden behind the toilet?
Yes, he does. Spoiler alert.
I mean, really. Spoiler alert, Citizen.
Oh, a foul about 35 feet from the basket.
He was not sleeping in a horse.
Into Ashley, 8 to shoot. Against Udofia. Inside to Harris. Harris dribbles out. 2 to shoot with 1. Holloway for 3. There it is. He hits. Toniness for printers. He lifts heavy. Layup.
Yeah.
A 15-foot shot has become a low percentage. That's part of what the good part of the metrics has done to the game. You realize as Hobson misses and goes to the floor, Harris to Durham in the corner. Holloway for 3. That's off the mark. And we go to half. And Travis Blakely.
I'll see you later. Elliot Harrison from the NFL Network, who, by the way, is a native Cowboy guy. And Craig James will be a guest on the show. Former Patriot great.
Murray. To Holloway. Holloway will take a left side 3. It's going to be off the mark.
Now, Craig James kind of counts as controversial, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I love it. Spacing problems. Look at the...
Koshwal. Oh, stripped away. Holloway up ahead. He's got Manny Harris behind him. Holloway laying in.
And Chop, the reason it was stripped away is because there was 5 Warriors standing within 14 inches. Didn't I sneak 2 in on you?
You sang. I don't know what you were singing, but you sang. Harris pull up jumper. That's good.
Which is by the Somebody Sisters. Who is that?
The Pointer Sisters?
Sister Sledge, Pointer Sisters, some sisters.
Holloway turnaround, a little bit strong, and the rebound is to Koshwal.
Is the centerpiece of the entire family. And the next thing you know, you've got a self-centered 8-year-old, 18-year-old, and 28-year-old. And that's trying to avoid those pitfalls. That's some of the work that Nick Van Exel is very best at.
Ashley floater in the lane, a little short, and the rebound is to Holloway. He'll try a 15-footer and hit, and the foul! Drop it like a squat.
6 and 7, chance to be in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
You have 2 sons, right?
I have 2 boys, yep.
and they are athletically inclined.
Yes.
They like their sports. I mean, you're going to have a decision to make.
On changing schools? I don't think so.
I hope I'm right. I hope you're right.
They'll change schools by moving for the 1 point game. Legends down a point. Murray, Holloway. Into Ashley. Ashley underneath, up with it. No, he misjudged where he was. And Wilson comes away with it. Fresh 24. Wilson against Kraft. They've got a little mismatch there. Holloway, he will step into this one a little bit too strong, but Holloway gets the rebound, underneath, up with it, no, and the rebound is finally 17-4 run by, almost called it Golden State. Santa Cruz broken there.
And listen, I need to be right twice. Brandon Ashley now has, guess what?
24 points.
24 points.
Now a turnover. Here's Holloway, and he'll go up and under and hit.
So he's got his predicted 24 points after just 3 quarters.
Not even.
With a minute to go. The wing who could finish. Exact right guys chosen there.
Koshwal underneath, and he will lay this one in. Holloway, he will put this one up. Good of it. Go! Oh! There it is! Every day is squatter day! 2 Holloway, 3 at the buzzer, it counts. And the Legends is every day is squatter day! 2 Holloway, 3 at the buzzer, it counts. And the Legends
with him on in order to enhance his game and potentially reach the NBA level.
Always be certain on what he wants to do. If he wants to catch and shoot, be ready to catch and shoot. And also, always attack the basket. Use his athletic ability and his strength to finish over smaller defenders.
Coach, appreciate your time. Jump over to that.
Tweaked his hammy there.
He's got the big wrap on his right knee. But you're right, he's feeling.
He's clutching it.
Yeah, behind his right thigh.
And I'd be a little surprised you're not giving the ball to Miller to let it go at him. Holloway, no, but he'll get fouled. He'll go to the line.
Good for Texas, but I'm completely with you, Chop.
Holloway, no, but he'll get fouled. He'll go to the line.
Good for Texas, but I'm completely with you, Chop.
He wouldn't pour salt in it. He would just sleep in it like he did with the horse. Spoiler
How about
alert.
when he put salt, when he put fire on his own?
Gunpowder?
Yeah, gunpowder. To what's it called? To
cauterize.
Boy, we're
like he did with the horse. Spoiler
How about when he
alert.
put salt, when he put fire on his own?
Gunpowder?
Yeah, gunpowder. To what's it called? To
cauterize.
Boy, we're a couple of dopes, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. You can tell we're not real men because we never cauterize.
Probably how it was done. The Pirates probably did it.
I mean, Rexall wasn't around making Band-Aids back then?
That he was on a pirate ship before he became a fur trapper.
Arr.
Yeah, like a famous pirate ship. Jean Lafitte or somebody like that.
Was it One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship?
Was that in the cartoons?
It was the Goonies, One-Eyed Willie.
Oh. No, it was SpongeBob's pirate ship.
I don't think
Let's take this more seriously. Trying to find Manny Harris here, I think, is part of the plan.
Well, they get it into Ashley, not a Murray.
He's got to swing all the way left to do that.
Holloway, left side, three-pointer, no.
They're trying to screen down low for Manny Harris, but ball never him, and good for him.
Holloway splits the defense, gets fouled. Well, for the year, he's at 88%. Two-point game, 47 0.1 seconds left in regulation. Legends down 105-103. Crowd hushes, and Holloway makes them both. And the Legends need to stop. That's the announcer's jinx.
It'd be great if we really had that much authority.
I do believe. So Murray will inbound, and they'll get it into Holloway. Holloway on the drive, lay this one up, and he gets the roll, and the foul! And they'll get it into Holloway. Holloway on the drive, lay this one up, and he gets the roll, and the foul! And Holloway makes it.
And in observation of the other guy, because obviously we have our Legends bias, but
NBA players?
No, they produce MBAs.
Yeah, they do. Tommy Amaker, though, done a nice job up there.
So you're going to lose me on this instinct thing.
Fish, I lose you on just about everything I do.
Not on romantic movie lines.
No, that's very true. Holloway, no, foul by money.
You like that's true. So you're going to lose me on this instinct thing.
Fish, I lose you on just about everything I do.
Not on romantic movie lines.
No, that's very true. Holloway, no, foul by money.
You like that's true. I heard that you guys were going to do the morning movie lines, and so I had the entire DFW. I heard that you guys were going to do the morning movie lines, and so I had the entire DFW tuned in to hear romantic movie lines and realized I'd missed that by a day.
You missed it by a day. Yes,
we were doing the lame, do you even lift, bro, lines. Let's not go there again.
Starting anything with do you even is a wonderful way to pose an inquiry. Casey, ball fake. Oh, nice spin move in the lane. Casey misses the, I want to say it was a contested layup, not an easy layup. Here's Anderson up ahead. Holloway, left side, three-point attempt to Holloway.
That's a 19-point-a-game point guard, who, of course, took the entire United States. I'm a proud resident.
Oh, you are? You moved up here. Silas in the corner hits. That's just a two.
I'm close to the big four.
Yeah, you are.
In no particular order. My Cowboys, my Legends, my church, and my bar. What more does a man need? So we made you a RJ Choppy Chop salad.
That's right. It's a whole breast of chicken.
Huge breast of chicken.
And a salad.
Bunch of veggies on the side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we're going to have next Thursday, January 28th, big party. 105.3 The Fan, Maverick Bar. All the fan hosts, Ben and Skin, will do their show live music in the evening. And it'll be a one-year anniversary party at the Maverick Bar, 16.
And the turnover. White on the drive in the lane. White up with it. No. Cook put back. No. And the rebound is Evans.
Evans is capable of dominating the defensive boards, and Legends need him to do so right now.
Holloway pull-up jumper. No. White with the rebound. Teray Murray setting the
Armstrong.
And literally it went over the first 3 rows of seats.
Now, that's going to get him on D-League Sports Center, right? Because it went into the 5th row?
Yeah.
But if you were his coach, wouldn't you tell him, hey, don't knock it into the 5th row?
No, you tell him to knock that in the 5th row.
Because of the drama?
Are you kidding me? When you
yeah. And then 2 and Anderson have a laugh over it. And you're already going up.
You're already on an NBA deal. Holloway Approaching the 3-minute mark. Next dead ball's a timeout. Holloway in the lane. Cut back jumper. No. Tipped out. Out of bounds. Bakersfield ball. And we got a timeout on the floor. With two bad.
You know, you have a beautiful speaking voice. What happens?
Fish, I'm not sure I want to hear your critique on this one. I'm well aware of my deficiencies. Holloway up with it. No. Evans underneath. Put back. No. And the rebound is Dwight.
A bit later in the day, as I'd be shocked if there was a fan host that was so rude that salad named after.
Well, it's a meal. It's chicken breast, vegetables, and salad.
The RJ Choppy Chop salad.
Holloway in the lane. No, and the rebound is to Cook.
Now you can put a little salsa on that and call it the El Chapo if you want to.
Well,
been a while since he scored.
He's got 15. Evans, Wilson. Anderson, 7 to shoot. On the drive, kicks it. Holloway, left side, 3. I know that I can't take no more. Ain't no lie.
Lyrics.
Oh, you did?
But when I sing them, they all sound the same. I think that's accurate.
No, I don't think it is. Silas, yes.
They all sound like bye, bye, bye.
They don't all sound like that. Just because they've got 5 guys singing doesn't mean they all sound the same. Holloway, baseline jumper. Nice move.
I'm going to give you a hint. On the Friday night, just got paid, they say just, got paid.
Zone good because he gets what he's trying to say. He just didn't say it well.
Well, he's not smart. That's a sign of a dumb guy.
Oh, no, he's above our heads. I mean, I get what he's trying to say because I'm on his level.
He's not. Kevin Kiley's in Cleveland.
I'm on his intellect.
Yeah. Kevin Kiley's in Cleveland essentially saying
Holloway blocked away by Silas.
That the Buffalo Bills adding a female to their staff is a mistake.
Need to measure. He loses it going up and a jump ball. And Xavier Munford, number 8 on the cross.
Mumford turning it on now, and then Silas has been a constant.
Anderson gets the tip. Now to Holloway, 9 to shoot. Holloway, 3-pointer. That's going to be way off the mark. And out of bounds will be Legend ball, or fresh 24.
You know what this is? Rick Carlisle, what the Jam is doing. He goes, that Carter.
And that rims the basket. The rebound to Durham.
Rick Carlisle went to a Christmas presentation at Prestonwood Church. And they just do, it's almost a Broadway level performance. So incredible.
They have cats and Les Mis?
No, not, I think he understands how it starts. Christmas presentation at Prestonwood Church. And they just do, it's almost a Broadway level performance. So incredible.
They have cats and Les Mis?
No, not. I think he understands how it starts. he wanted to know the X's and O's of putting on a play. Yeah, and how a church works.
Patrick Miller will check out.
I think he's got might have a poked eye, Patrick Miller, and rubbing that left eye. Raymond Felton had an eye problem and was not able to play the other night for the Mavericks. He will be fine. He's probable for Oklahoma City on Friday. Dirk Nowitzki says he's going to try to go. I think he's going to probably go.
He rolled over in his grave.
Now, he may have been slightly under the German hops influence.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Whereas you're drinking Texas Legends
I
water.
I got tea here.
Yeah.
Holloway on the drive, lays it up and in!
See, that's a little power move that we're talking about here.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Whereas you're drinking Texas Legends water.
I got tea here.
Yeah.
Holloway on the drive, lays it up and in!
See, that's a little power move that we're talking about here.
Old-fashioned three-point play from Holloway, and the Legends crawl to within one. Silas. Casey on the drive, blocked away by Measury, and the rebound is to Holloway.
Really good anticipation by Salah there.
Holloway! And Munford wants a timeout, and the Bakersfield Jam.
Take a bit of a bow and drop the curtain and head on into the locker room after his second technical.
All right, sir. So right now, I guess Coach Pitts is coaching, right? Is that right? All right. Holloway, three ball, no good, and tipped away by Measury right in the hands of Munford.
Now, sometimes you get that ejection because of the Legends locker room.
Well, I certainly hope they get channel 47 back there.
There's no question.
And the layup is good for Munford. Holloway on the drive, blocked away, and a hard foul. He hits the deck. Blocked away, and a hard foul. He hits the deck.
Now, you don't get to this level at 6 foot tall and 185 pounds if you're not made of something a little special. So two's going to be fine, although the missed free throw, which is unusual for him, might suggest he's a little shaken up. Made of something a little special. So two's going to be fine, although the missed free throw, which is unusual for him, might suggest he's a little shaken up.
And to Holloway is number 22 on the prospect list.
Now, you hate to get ejected for the purpose of inspiring your club and then have them. And then there's Rick Carlisle, who's so apolitical in that way.
Who has no use for any media.
Yeah, he'll put them all on the griddle.
Holloway. Oh, Holloway, nice move! Well, it gets blocked away. Up ahead, White up and under, lays it in.
Was foul intentionally, which is what you were calling for, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. And
he's the right guy to foul. He's 48%.
Right, but it happened 6 seconds too late.
Yep.
That's part of your argument.
And he makes both of them anyway.
Now you need to go fast here. That'll
Holloway will get to shoot three.
That'll do. Now somebody. Seconds too late.
Yep.
That's part of your argument.
And he makes both of them anyway.
Now you need to go fast here. That'll
Holloway will get to shoot three.
That'll do. Now somebody.
Holloway makes the first, and he is a very good free throw shooter.
There's apparently a movement in the NBA and argument about, hey, let's get rid of that.
What? Holloway makes the first, and he is a very good free throw shooter.
There's apparently a movement in the NBA and argument about, hey, let's get rid of that.
What?
Shack. Let's get rid of that intention. What, are you out of your minds? You can't get rid of free throws.
No.
Make your free throws.
No.
Make your free throws.
I really do hate, though. And I remember this was the national championship game in college basketball, Kansas-Memphis. Like 5 minutes to go, Kansas just started fouling.
Right.
I hate that. I think it's a cheap way to win.
But it is basketball.
It is basketball. It is. But I mean, if you can't beat them.
Jackson now 0 for 2 from the field. Parks drives the baseline, runs into Ammons, and they call a foul on Ammons.
Nice help by Ammons here. He may get his hands over on the side. And
on the side, a non-shooting foul. 16 on the shot clock. Miller outside, Holloway, catch, fire, three, no good. Rebound, Pierre Jackson. I was teasing with Pierre before the game that he's going to have to lead the team in rebounds tonight. He kind of looked at me like I had just got of Kent State, 6'11". He's played in Slovakia and Lebanon, and he missed them both. Idaho now just 5 of 9 from the stripe. They lead by 4 with 8:40 to go here in the first half. Director of Pro Personnel for the Utah Jazz, Dave Fredman's my halftime guest. Holloway, left side angle, baseline, hits the jumper.
Well, that's a tough jump shot. Nice finish right there. He looked like he could shoot that.
As Holloway gets it out, Ashley spots up for three, left that one short, an air ball. Pulled down on the baseline by Brandon Fields. Fields ahead to Pierre Jackson. He launches a three. That's no good. He was drifting, missed that one, wasn't set. Here comes Texas the other way. Back and forth to go with missed shots. Holloway in the lane, mugged by Mans, who fouls him. Justin Mans picks up his first personal foul.
You want your big...
Back and forth to go with missed shots. Holloway in the lane, mugged by Mans, who fouls him. Justin Mans picks up his first personal foul.
You want your big...
Idaho's lead is 2, but Holloway at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Now Corey Hawkins checks back in for the Stampede for Pierre Jackson. Stampede for Pierre Jackson. Jackson leaves 4 points on 1 of 3 shooting.
Good job of getting into the paint, though, and getting the matchups he needed. And when he had a little on a big, he did a nice job of attacking the paint.
Holloway to tie. Crowd making noise with the Thunder Sticks. And he missed it, but the rebound tipped around by Ashley. He volleyballs it to himself and gives Texas a fresh shot clock. And there's where the Ashley was 6. 42-38 Legends. Singler keep firing left side. That one is good for 3.
You want him to hit him, just keep giving it to him.
EJ's first bucket of the night. Stampede down by 1. 42-41 as we hit the 4-minute mark and a half.
Everybody, oh my goodness.
Holloway drives the lane, missed the shot. Eric tips it up and in.
And there's the example. You go over to attempt shot the block, and right there the bigs are going to go right to the rim and finish. That's why he shoots 6 for the Legends, and tough defense and a tough call for the Stampede.
Ashley makes the three-point play, scooping to the basket and scoring with the left hand is Hawkins. He's got 10.
Playing wonderfully tonight.
Corey in double figures. Now here's Murray outside. Murray left corner for 3 over Pressey, no good. Williams with the rebound for Idaho. Gets it to Pressey in the backcourt. Pressey drives the Stampede, replacing Hawkins. This is Pressey, left side. Travion Graham misses the 3. The rebound volleyballed around, picked up by Murray. Here comes Texas across the timeline. Murray goes baseline, cut off by Williams. Gives it up to Reynolds. Reynolds on top. Holloway. Holloway spins in the lane. Goes up with the right hand off the glass. Missed the shot. Graham with the rebound for Idaho. Quickly ahead to Williams. Jeremy drives past Parks. The ball by Williams. Gives it up to Reynolds. Reynolds on top. Holloway. Holloway spins in the lane. Goes up with the right hand off the glass. Missed the shot. Graham with the rebound for Idaho. Quickly ahead to Williams. Jeremy drives past Parks. The ball is knocked free. Here comes Texas on a jailbreak. 2-on-0. Holloway up. Scores with the easy layup. And a timeout taken by Dean Cooper. 73-72. Texas regained camp.
Oh, yeah.
One of the last cuts. He makes them both. Idaho back up by 1. 80-79. Texas with about a 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Just dribbling near midcourt is to Holloway. Gets his high screen from Eric, and now they get the mismatch. Eric on Pressey, but Holloway keeps the dribble, drives over Ammons, who fouls him going to the basket with 5.3 seconds to go in the quarter.
Take him to the basket on the up leg.
That's his high screen from Eric, and now they get the mismatch. Eric on Pressey, but Holloway keeps the dribble, drives over Ammons, who fouls him going to the basket with 5.3 seconds to go in the quarter.
Take him to the basket on the up leg. Nice handle right there all the way around. This young man is a competent ball handler and a brilliant scorer.
Hits the first to tie it up, and now Jeremy Williams comes in for Ammons.
Yep.
Ammons picked up his 3rd foul, but keep on the floor. You don't want him to pick up. Now somebody just threw something on the floor.
They're going to the offensive end, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, you're going
That's
offense.
True.
Right?
That's true. A thunder stick still.
5 cameras in here tonight.
That's right.
They have that on digital somewhere.
Holloway's second free throw with 5.3 seconds to go is good. The Legends regain the lead by 1. Full court press to slow down Idaho. Pressey across the timeline. Pressey with 2.
Man, he learned the language. It's a different culture, different coach. He had to figure it out, and to his honor, he did a nice job of helping the team first.
Holloway at the top, has it poked away, but gets it back, drives it out to the right side to Parks. Parks behind the back, dish to Holloway with 5 on the shot clock. Holloway fires a 3 from the right corner. It's no good. Rebounded by Hawkins for the Stampede. Texas back, so Hawkins jumps through the lane and scores with a right-hand layup. 5-point Texas lead, 6:20 to go.
Stampede have to keep this, get it to the outside. If there's dribble penetration, you have to shut it hard enough that the ball's kicked out, then contest the outside jump shot.
Holloway drives, almost had it stolen by Williams, was able to retain possession, drove with the left hand and was fouled by Pierre.
Ends the defense gets bumped off. Shut it hard enough that the ball's kicked out, then contest the outside jump shot.
Holloway drives, almost had it stolen by Williams, was able to retain possession, drove with the left hand and was fouled by Pierre.
Ends the defense gets bumped off, and he's open for the layup.
Holloway's first free throw good. 7 of 9 tonight, so he now has 11 points. Preston going to check in. Are they going to let him in? Yes, they are. He replaces Michael Eric.
Oh, okay.
So Eric gets a breather. 31 minutes, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 10 of 12 from the field. You can see why he leads the league in field goal percentage.
Oh, yeah. He's looking down at most of his shots.
I'm sorry, he's 3rd in the league in field goal percentage, but almost leading. Both free throws good. It's 95-88. Texas by 7 with 6:03 action. Instead, he guns it to Fields. Free throw line jumper by Brandon is good.
Now, with this defensive lineup for Texas, they're going to switch everything. They're not going to actually guard you all the way. They're just going to shuffle you off to another player as you go around the screen.
Texas quickly in the forecourt. Murray hands it out to Holloway. 2 with the bright red shoes. Gets a nice screen at the top by Wilson. Drives the lane and scores with a left-hand scoop. Nice move by 2. Holloway. He's got 14 in the Legends lead.
Turn into an instant shot. It's hard to get it restarted in that amount of time of a shot clock.
Murray right side gets a screen from Wilson. Kicks it out to Holloway. 2 with the basketball guarded by the taller Williams. So there's a mismatch somewhere.
No, now right on the ball.
Holloway will try to exploit it. Goes crossover. Williams stays down. Holloway fires around and off. Rebound pulled down by Hawkins for Idaho.
See, that's a good pull because this is such a good offensive rebound. Trey Murray's really developed that three.
Just the 3rd three-pointer of the night for the Legends. Now here's a pass for Fields. Catches it high in the air and scores on a long mid-court pass from Pressey. Beautiful play. It's 197. Here's Murray. Dribbles left. Hands it to Holloway. Holloway in the paint. Inside the lane. Has it knocked away by Fields. Here comes Idaho. Jackson with Wilson. Missed the shot. Rebound. Texas side missed the 3. Rebound pulled down by Texas. Murray in the backcourt. Stampede struggling now to get offensive rhythm, and Texas driving at the basket seems to have grabbed the momentum. Pass out to Holloway outside the arc. Holloway, step back, jumper over Pressey, no good. Rebound to Pierre Jackson for Idaho. Stampede need to hurry down with 1:30 to go. 105-99, and Idaho fouls quickly. This Texas team is a 76% free throw. Texas is plus 5 at the line, so it's a 6-point game, but Idaho makes up for it at the 3-point line as the first free throw good by Holloway. Holloway 5 at the line, so it's a 6-point game, but Idaho makes up for it at the 3-point line as the first free throw good by Holloway. Holloway has played in Turkey, Puerto Rico, Belgium, Venezuela, and Mexico, so his passport is well worn. Both free throws good. 107-99. It's an 8-point game with 20.
Getting to the free throw line.
But how much of those squirts out to Hawkins for Idaho? Mans and Eric fought for it, and the ball squirted out. Here's Hawkins on the left side. Inside the 3-point arc, double team. Finds Williams, drives, missed the dunk. Hit the front rim, left it short. Here comes Holloway on the right wing. Holloway with a Stampede back. 2, spins in the lane. floats it up. The shot is blocked, but a foul called on the Stampede. Holloway hits the deck. Hawkins helps him back up. Then let's see if it's Hawkins or if it's Williams.
Ball there.
Foul called on the Stampede. Holloway hits the deck. Hawkins helps him back up. Then let's see if it's Hawkins or if it's Williams.
Ball there. Because Mans can't help on that dribble drive. He just cannot leave Eric.
Holloway, the 7th best free throw shooter in the league at 89%, hits the first. Ties the score at 7. Stampede, in partnership with St. Luke's and the YMCA, will be hosting their first clinic of 2016 on Monday. 89%, hits the first. Ties the score at 7. Stampede, in partnership with St. Luke's and the YMCA, will be hosting their first clinic of 2016 on Monday here at CenturyLink Arena. This is, of course, in conjunction with NBA Fit Week. Stampede will be hosting 4 more, so go to the Stampede website and learn more about how you can participate in the St. Luke's YMCA Stampede Clinic here at CenturyLink. Both free throws good. 8-7.
A great shooter, and you can see how hard they're going to push out on E.J. Singler and on Corey.
Williams at the free throw line, fires the jumper, it's on the way, and it's good.
You say, why are we seeing Williams do that much? Because he's the odd matchup right now. He can dribble drive, he can handle the ball against his big.
Murray outside to Ashley, hands the ball to Holloway, fires a 3 from the left angle, too strong. There's Michael Eric for the offensive rebound and the putback, but he missed it, and the rebound E.J. Singler. E.J. out is Holloway for Texas. Back the other way come the Legends. Ball is kicked up front by Hawkins. It'll be Texas ball.
On the steal by Holloway, he was playing Singler on the run out and then ran to the corner to make the interception. Brilliant defensive play.
Murray on the inbound, on the cut, it's Holloway. Throws it up high for Ashley. It's knocked away and stolen by Pressey. Here comes Idaho. Pressey across the timeline. Pressey all the way, kicks it in the corner. Hawkins fakes the 3. By 3, their biggest lead of the game. And that stays at 3 as that long three-pointer by Murray is short.
Quick push.
Williams ahead to Pressey on the left side. Pressey into the middle of the key. Throws it up high off the glass. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Wilson. Jamil across the timeline. Left side Holloway. He'll fire the 3. That's no good. Rebound Jeremy Williams for the Stampede. Gives it to Pressey. Pushes it up 1-on-4. Pressey pulls it out to the right side. And out to Ammons. His first shot's almost an air ball. Fired up an ill-advised 3, and it came up short.
Ammons is an X-factor player. He's strong, incredibly strong. He's quick and one of those rebounders, like we've seen some quintessential rebounders in this league, particularly for the Stampede, but he's one of those quick guys.
Driving the lane, spinning and getting tripped is to Holloway. He draws
league, particularly for the Stampede, but he's one of those quick guys.
Driving the lane, spinning and getting tripped is to Holloway. He draws the foul, his first. Holloway to the free throw line. Season best of 36 points in a game. He's averaging 20 to lead this Texas club, and he shoots the first free throw strong and missed.
What does a great D-League scorer look like? You're looking at one right here at the free throw line. He's
season best of 36 points in a game. He's averaging 20 to lead this Texas club, and he shoots the first free throw strong and missed.
What does a great D-League scorer look like? You're looking at one right here at the free throw line. He can get him night in and night out.
Terrell's his first name. Goes by 2, T-U. 1 of 2 for 2. And it's a 6-point lead under a minute to go. 29-23. Legend shooting positions his teammates. Shot clock down to 10. Down to 9, down to 8. Game clock at 40. Pressey with a game clock and the shot clock winding down. Graham hits a 3. Not much of an offensive set. It's stand around, pop out, and hit a 3, but Idaho's down 3 with 30 seconds to go. Here's Holloway in the lane, missing. Tip up by Eric, no good. Rebound to Ammons. Outlets it to Fields. Idaho 2-on-3, but Fields takes it all the way.
Find the range from 4 feet. And another defensive board comes off for Los Angeles. Hawkins off to Majette. Fake left, go right. A turnover for LA. That's 2. Now the 2-on-1 fast break. And up off the glass and good. Give to Holloway his first 2 of the night. And a 5-0 defender's run has been answered with a 5-0 run. It's Harper on the take. No good off the side of the backboard. Shot clock still ticks down. Majette wants the play pick and roll. Now he'll take it baseline. 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it near side corner. Vander Blue too strong from behind the arc. And the rebound comes off to the silver and blue of the Legends. All the way length of the court. And Stephen Pledger just into the basketball game. And he gets into the box score.
Nice attack there by Pleasure right there, and finish with his left.
As he gets set to trigger the three. The Jet walks the ball across the time strike. Defenders play with Hawkins, Gomes, Harper, Blue, and the Jet. And the ball's knocked away down low. And the Legends have numbers. This will be Holloway splitting the defenders. And the basketball goes out of bounds. Foul's going to get
defense. And as you saw, they had a hard time being the defenders.
Down low. And the Legends have numbers. This will be Holloway splitting the defenders. And the basketball goes out of bounds. Foul's going to get
defense. And as you saw, they had a hard time being the defenders. Everyone getting back and locating the ball. So here we are, 16-7 right now, and a chance to cut into that lead as the Legends.
To Holloway. Steps to the line.
I love that first name, and a chance to cut into that lead as the Legends.
To Holloway. Steps to the line.
I love that first name. To Holloway. T-U.
And not in the one of the three other conventional ways you could have spelled two. There's a fourth.
So true. So true.
Makes them both, and now the defenders lead is 16-9 at the 6:20.
And I tell you what, he was a fierce competitor, and he went out and got a bunch of players that played like him. He has a whole team full of guards on here. Holloway, Murray, Miller, all these guys play so much like him.
What I can always remember as a deep three, far corner to Holloway, was Nick the Quick is the only guy I've ever seen purposely shoot 18-foot free. 8-second differential shot clock and game clock, and great defense by the defenders on the steal. 3-on-1, and Vanderblues going home with a highlight. Shot clock is off. Now the Legends in the half court. Holloway rises from 15. He gets it to go with 2. Now quickly back. Speedy Smith can't find the distance. He lays it up and in. Give him 27 on the night.
Fouls number 7, Andre.
Now Miller will inbounds for Texas. Holloway underneath Gomes, and he did a nice job, AC, on the take. He just kind of hesitated and got him to jump up in the air.
To Holloway, Texas Legends lead.
Holloway underneath Gomes, and he did a nice job, AC, on the take. He just kind of hesitated and got him to jump up in the air.
To Holloway, Texas Legends leading scorer, and you know what? For the season as well as tonight, with 22 points at this point in time.
It's that one to rattle around and go. He's 9 of 9 from the line.
I've been
one to rattle around and go. He's 9 of 9 from the line.
I've been very, very impressed with his game. He's a strong player, quick player, but also a very smart player, and just another guy in the league at this point in time, young fella waiting on that opportunity to get called up to another higher level, as we call it, the NBA.
Had the pleasure of calling a couple guys as a double back to the Jet. Now Gomes gets one steep deeper. Now the Jet double team. Skip pass far side, 5 on the shot clock. Vanderblues 16, contact no good. Slow to get up is Jameel Wilson for Texas. And they'll play short a man here in transition as Holloway can't get it to go from 15. And Jameel Wilson shaking up. They will play on, and Ingram drops it at 3. He's got to be careful. That's the guy that can get hot in a hurry.
Yeah, he is. And the Legends are trying to get him going. We'll see if it works.
We're watching him in college in Tucson, Arizona. Playing in the Pac-12 conference where the best basketball players play.
Pac-12, you gotta love, as you see.
A random question file. Ingram, 3, near wing, got it. He's been the defender's saving grace all night long. They've tossed up 33 threes. They made half of them. And now the lead is 12 at the 5-minute mark to go in the contest. Quickly on the baseline, Miller finds a shooter on the near side corner. Number 02, Holloway triggers it up, can't get it to go. Wilson with the offensive rebound. And a whistle, some clock in the half court as they lead at 109-95. And the big fella, Satnam Singh, sets to check back in. Majette leaves it nicely for Gomes, and he can't convert, and now it'll be a 4-on-4 break. To Holloway on the take, lefty high up off the window and in.
To Holloway, he once again has impressed me. Delivery. But Ryan Gomes, as you said earlier, season high. It's so key for this defenders team to get contributions from other players other than Vander on a night in and night out basis. And Josh Majette doing what he always has been doing.
Three-pointer no good. Majette walking the ball, and another turnover forced by the defenders.
But once again, Josh he leads the league in assists as well as in steals. So you got to give the guy credit. He knows what he's doing and how to get a teammate open. As you see, Harper hits a nice shot out there on the right wing.
It was in the air for 3 seconds as it splashed through. 68-54, largest lead is now 14 for the defenders. Chance for more as the Legends have gone cold from the field here to open up the second half.
Oregon before he went to Marquette.
Vander Blue dribble drives, and he's shaken up underneath the basket for the defenders, and a foul in transition.
Yeah, a little knee knock, but nothing hopefully too damaging.
No idea. Went down rubbing his leg and seemed to walk it off, stayed in the game.
Yeah,
foul in transition.
Yeah, a little knee knock, but nothing hopefully too damaging.
No idea. Went down rubbing his leg and seemed to walk it off, stayed in the game.
Yeah, he was the guy that kept the Texas Legends in striking distance in that first half. He played such a solid first half, heady, not many turnovers, but at the same time, the Texas Legends in striking distance in that first half. He played such a solid first half, heady, not many turnovers, but at the same time was able to keep finding key baskets to keep the score close as he sits on that free throw line with 16 points at this time.
Holloway looks good at the free throw line as he buries that one on the night from the line. He is perfect. And a whistle. Wilson on the take, out of control. Won't get a call on the whistle, and now the defenders have numbers. A 3-on-1 fast break. And Majette filled the lane beautifully on the backside, AC.
Yeah, that was a very beautiful fast break. It's 100% correct. Great pass by Hawkins to find him.
It was textbook, and on the run out, he has a 3 dropped in his face from Holloway as Majette got caught on the other side of the key and couldn't get there in time. Beautiful dish from Majette.
Very cool. Very, very good view. For a guy who's only 6 foot tall, he can see everything out there on that court.
And get it there exactly when it needs to be there, too. Some of those passes, if they're a half a second later, they're turnovers. And tonight, they've all been assists. Rare time the defenders don't box out on defense as the Legends able to get just their second offensive to the defenders. Shumpert skip pass, Ingram, 3 if it goes. You betcha. 88-76, and just like that, the lead is back to a dozen.
DJ Shumpert, great find right there, keeping his head up, not being over aggressive, finding a teammate, Andre Ingram in the corner, and now rebounds on the other end. He's gave a good lift in the first half, and he's doing it again in the second for the defenders.
To Holloway, a nice take that time. And I've called his name a lot tonight. 15 points, 3 of them from 3-point range.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you can see what Christina Kaplan was talking about earlier. It's so good for them to be back home just by the shots that are going down on the rim they're used to.
Pledger, tough, sledding down to the land of the trees, and he gets it to go up and in. Check that to Holloway.
Justin, when in doubt, get the ball to Vander, just run with him.
I mean, Robert Upshaw now in for the defenders. Upshaw, 7-footer. He doesn't look up at many people. You look down the low block, and there are just some twin towers.
Yeah, between Singh and Upshaw, they're blocking up the whole left side of the gym.
Holloway, no good from 16, and he gets his own rebound somehow. And then Upshaw
By the gym.
Holloway, no good from 16, and he gets his own rebound somehow. And then Upshaw quickly rejects it out.
Up and make it all the way over and use those long, long horns and get a block shot, almost.
You see the legend sporting the fairly new T-shirt jersey look.
As you see Robert taking one more.
Sporting the fairly new T-shirt jersey look.
As you see Robert taking one more step and reaches over a Texas legend and still blocks a shot that turned into a questionable foul.
Seeing an Upshot battling down low as the free throw goes. 33-25, defenders leading.
Ball to the fan.
Hey, somebody's open over there.
That's right.
Hawkins hard. Takes the hole behind the back pass. Andrews has trouble getting the handle, and he managed to take it right up over Singh. And the basket can't go, and now the Legends back quickly on defense. The defenders, yeah, technically it's correct, right?
Yeah, it's a shot to the head.
To take it right up over Singh. And the basket can't go, and now the Legends back quickly on defense. The defenders, yeah, technically it's correct, right?
Yeah, it's a shot to the head, and so it's the right call to make.
Free throw converted to Holloway on the.
It's the right call to make.
Free throw converted to Holloway on the first of two. Now we'll have another before the Legends get the basketball.
Tell you what, too, Holloway has been playing extremely well. He's been starting these games and being a big catalyst for.
And Los Angeles, future Laker fans, made at a Defenders game. Nowhere else they'd rather be in a school night as right out of the break. Nice play drawn up by Casey Owens.
Yes, very nice play. Just finding Robert Upshaw on a post. Great left-hand touch, too.
Jet rises his second rebound of the night. Quickly, Los Angeles in with the ball. Our sideman Jet kicks it out. Top of the key, three ball no good from Gomes. And Texas wipes the glass and a chance to cut into the 9-point defender lead. 18-footer short from Holloway. Rebound off to Upshaw, and Casey Owens pleading for his charges to force the issue up the court.
All the time, just a very solid player.
Gomes down low, fake right, go left, Harper. And nice job defensively that time by Jameel Wilson for the Legends. And a 4-0 run that the Legends are on here has the lead trimmed to 6 now, make it a 7-0 run.
This is a team that likes to run their offense in the half court. They don't go out in transition too much. Martin, elbow jumpers offline. He's one of 2 energy players on assignment from the Memphis Grizzlies, their affiliate. James Ennis, who's coming off the bench tonight, the other. Holloway with an and one opportunity. His first, the team's first.
And while that's going on, Jared Sandler of 105.3 The Fan, as am I, Mike Fisher.
Elbow jumpers offline. He's one of 2 energy players on assignment from the Memphis Grizzlies, their affiliate. James Ennis, who's coming off the bench tonight, the other. Holloway with an and one opportunity. His first, the team's first.
And while that's going on, Jared Sandler of 105.3 The Fan, as am I, Mike Fisher. Satnam Singh goes back on defense and meets with the coach. So that's one way to not have to have him run back and forth.
Of things, and it seems to be going okay thus far. But that flow offense relies on a lot of chemistry and a lot of familiarity, which right now, given the current rotation and only 8 guys on the floor, the Legends don't really have.
As Travis was talking there, Andrew Harrison knocked down a 3. Holloway with a step back, and he knocks that down.
And he's got one thing that a little guy, relatively speaking, has to have. That's a quick release. Because
I didn't even realize they have a Mongolian league That's where the Legends have snatched Stephen Pledger from, and they really think that he's going to make a difference as a 3-and-D.
Nice, and this is something that Coach Van Exel has noted. He was able to just jump right in rather seamlessly on the road trip, joining the team in Idaho, and he didn't really need a lot of coaching up. He just came in from a high-level college, from his high-level college play, and just
fortune in Mongolia quite yet. But you make a
by the name of Kevin Martin,
someone like that,
someone whose name rhymes with Schmevin Schmartin.
Yeah, that's the one.
Parks puts it on the deck, attacks and kicks. 10 on the shot clock. A minute left in the first quarter.
Terrific defense by Iowa here.
3 on the clock. Holloway heaves up a 3, and it's in and out.
Yeah, they earned that. No penetration allowed. And I got you, you got me. That was terrific.
The Legends 2 of 7 from behind the arc here early on. Ennis falling away, can't get it to go. Miller goes high for the board. Attacking. Holloway baseline, the runner. And there you go. That's what the Legends want, to push the ball and get buckets in transition.
On that offensive possession and made shot.
The Energy can't quite hold for one. There's 2 seconds difference, game clock to shot clock here in the first. Jackson kicks right from the free throw line, and it rims out. 1 on the clock. Holloway will hold it. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Legends.
To Holloway and Jamil Wilson, who haven't had a chance to even come out of the game yet.
And as I was talking him up, he turns it over. So Stevenson spinning and finishing in the lane. I'll tell you what, Fish, I got to see a lot of him when he was at USC. And his offensive game is something that's really developed over the years. It was something that he did not have in college.
Well, he's got it now, and he victimized Singh, except what he did on the offensive end against Singh, and I bet you Nick Van Exel and this staff sits down with Singh prospects here, and who's playing well enough to be in the All-Star game.
Now, we'll go to the third member of our crew, Travis Blakely. Travis, how does the prospect list get created, and whose minds are collaborating to update it throughout the season?
Well, the NBA offices in New York established a panel of 5 D-League experts that essentially comb through all the games each and every night, and through that, as well as communication with NBA,
half-court game. So man, it's kind of a double-edged sword there, Fish.
And you throw on top of that the All-Star Brandon Ashley, who, relative to what he's capable of, has done nothing here. 2 points in the entire first half, and you've got yourself a major deficit.
2 points on 0 of 7 from the floor. He got his 2 points at the line. It's opposing teams hitting just 43% of their shots. That is the lowest number.
2 points in the entire first half, and you've got yourself a major deficit.
2 points on 0 of 7 from the floor. He got his 2 points at the line. It's opposing teams hitting just 43% of their shots. That is the lowest number produced by any other team in the D-League. And the Legends in the first quarter shot around 70%, and they're down to the low 40s now, and that's kind of probably more emblematic. Down to the low 40s now, and that's kind of probably more emblematic of what this Energy team can do to you defensively.
The Energy team slows you down, they grind on you, and they grab defensive rebounds. And they're doing all those things tonight here in Frisco.
As Holloway knocks down a couple of freebies. See if the Energy play for a 2 for necessarily an early shot. Make it tougher on the Legends to get a possession. 3-second difference, game clock to shot clock. Ball in the hands of Harrison. Swings it to Wisnett. Shot is short, and Ashley the rebound. 4 on the clock. Holloway with time hoists it up, and it's going to go out of bounds with a second left.
I think he thought that he was being fouled in the process of shooting.
The Energy with a foul to give. They has experience playing against some tough competition in big games, and the Legends really like what he brings to the table for them. As Martin's able to finish out of LSU, speaking of some college programs that have produced some big names.
Took that big Euro step to get there, didn't he?
They teach that in Baton Rouge. As Holloway knocks down a 3.
And we're putting a lot of offensive pressure on Brandon Ashley. He can.
They kick it out. Harrison short on the 3. chases after his own rebound, and lucky break because Martin was there. He just couldn't quite corral it alone.
And Singh's getting an A for effort here, and almost always does. He's the first guy to show up at the gym on game day, and was today, and goes and
his actual father, Balbir, who was the tallest in his village when he was growing.
For effort here, and almost always does. He's the first guy to show up at the gym on game day, and was today, and goes and
his actual father, Balbir, who was the tallest in his village when he was growing up, and he really was encouraged to play basketball and did the same with Tottenham. But I'm talking about Ghana Diop, who told us before the game, you asked him, is he kind of your project? And he's like, he's my son.
Yeah. I said, is he your baby?
That's right. That's
very much due in part to the work of Ghana Diop down here.
Murray doesn't get the call. He wanted one. Ball goes out of bounds. He'll stay with the Legends. They're down by 10. Play. They'll do that at the break. We'll get one here in a couple minutes or so. Holloway curling off the screen, slithering through the lane, doesn't get a call, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Holloway. He's saying that it was a 5-game road trip and into this 4-game homestand.
Well, the answer so far is no.
As Harrison with a crafty move to get the easy bucket.
They've been outplayed. They've been out-energied. Pun intended.
Holloway spinning, and he shows off his moves. Harrison on one end, Holloway on the other. Both very good college point guards doing it here tonight.
Absolutely pivotal, what you're saying about the first game back into town. You see it in baseball on what they call getaway day. Getaway day. And there's lethargy that goes along with that. If you can overcome that, the teams that overcome that end up winning titles.
Holloway sneaking between two defenders, unable to get the ball down through the cylinder. A nice move, though, and he's really shown a commitment to it
away, because that might be a point that comes in handy one way or another in about 20 basketball minutes.
And so might those two that come off a missed free throw from Alex Stevenson, cleaned up by Martin, giving the Energy an 8-point lead. Miller, Holloway, Wilson, Pledger, and Ashley on the floor for the Legends. Stevenson, Martin, Jackson, Wright, and Wisnett.
And two.
We have a whistle. Is it just going to be out of bounds?
Got Legends trailers.
Holloway coming off a screen set by Wilson. Gives it up to Wilson. 3-ball. Back rims it, but Miller the rebound. Fresh shot clock for the Legends. Holloway for 3. He hits it. Legends have struggled from deep here this evening, but to Holloway with points 20. Here's Harris, corner 3 is short. And Wilson with the rebound. Holloway will set things up for the Legends in the half court. Miller, Holloway pulls up, elbow jump shot in and out. He's been on fire this quarter. He's, for the Legends, got 13 points
left, nursing an 8-point lead.
There's San Antonio product Andrew Harrison splits the pair. The Legends are in the penalties, so the Energy will shoot free throws the rest of the way. The Energy with 14 fouls of their own. That means the Legends will shoot the rest of the way as well. Holloway to the bucket, high off the glass, and it bounces in and out. Trees really can. Kicks it, he gets it back. Wilson, 3, back room. Offensive rebound, tipped to Pledger. Second chance for the Legends. Holloway. Driving. And the 4-footer doesn't go. As he had Wisnett at his iron. So the Energy with the ball. Harrison lobbing. Andrews getting some looks here late, and the putback slam by Martin, giving the Energy the lead emphatically.
Yeah, 5 Legends didn't find 5 bodies there. People weren't getting boxed out.
Holloway pulls up, knocks it down. Lead back for the Legends. Interesting that it's Zach Andrews and not Alex Stevenson are getting minutes late here for the Energy.
Inexplicable from where we sit.
Harrison. Ball knocked away by Murray. Andrews got it. He finds a cutting Jackson, who's too strong on the layup. He had a freebie. Holloway driving to the bucket and draws the foul. So with 1:03 to go, group freebie. Holloway driving to the bucket and draws the foul. So with 1:03 to go,
group, but Nick Van Exel's flying down the sideline with him saying, take it to the hoop, take it to the hoop. Nick saw something that he needed to Holloway to also see, and he did. There's Nick telling him, take it on in there. Even though there's four he needed to Holloway to also see, and he did. There's Nick telling him, take it on in there. Even though there's four defenders right in front of you, because it fits what we are.
Holloway 6 of 6 from the line tonight. Second free throw, too strong. And the rebound's grabbed by Martin. So the Legends with the lead, the Energy with the ball. Inside of a minute to play. Going to be in the hands of Harrison. 5 on the shot clock, 4, he picks it up, left alone, 3 ball for the lead, no good. Miller the rebound and a timeout.
Yeah, that's just terrific work.
Harrison guarding the inbounder. Ball goes to Holloway in the corner. Pressured, heaves it up for the win! No, and it goes off the back iron. And we've got some bonus basketball down low, and he's jumping it up with Wilson.
Can't be done.
Legends ball out of the review. That was the call on the floor. It stands. So with just under 1:30 to go in the overtime period, the Legends with the ball in the lead. Stephen Pledger hit the only shot of this overtime period. He's got the ball in his hands here. 8 on the shot clock. Now it's Holloway working on the much bigger Martin. Gets some space. Jumper is short, rebounded by Andrews. So the Legends in no rush to get off a good look here, or try get a good look.
The best bet is that there will not be an uncontested layup, since there hadn't been one all night.
It really hasn't been. Murray's got the ball, trying to get to Holloway, who comes around with 7 on the shot clock. Guarded by Jackson. Holloway driving, running, off the glass, and it rims out, rebounded by Martin. They're going to go without a timeout, 4 seconds left. Second free throw, and Martin knocks it down. So it's a 5-point game. Holloway around an Ashley screen. Thought about the 3, pulls up. Short on the 2, the rebound goes to Harris, and he's fouled by Ashley with 48.5 seconds left. I don't blame him. All right, 2 big free throws coming because
it's going to work out that way.
As Jackson makes both free throws, 8-point game with 33.5 seconds left. Why not also take the time to huddle if you're going to advance the ball, or is there something that I'm unaware of here with the ability to just advance?
Unless you already know, if you already know what you're going to do.
But when you've got a team that's running on fumes, don't you want to give them a little bit more of a break?
That's a good point.
Well, you got to convert to the free throw line. Holloway. Why not also take the time to huddle if you're going to advance the ball, or is there something that I'm unaware of here with the ability to just advance?
Unless you already know, if you already know what you're going to do.
But when you've got a team that's running on fumes, don't you want to give them a little bit more of a break?
That's a good point.
Well, you got to convert to the free throw line. Holloway had a critical free throw miss late in the 4th quarter. Maybe the only blemish of his game here tonight, as he makes that one to give him his 30th point. As Joel Wright will come to the game for Zach Andrews. Get a better free throw shooters on the floor for the Grizzlies affiliates, the Iowa Energy. Holloway makes the second.
Full court pressure now.
See if you can get a 10-second call. Almost play at a very controlled pace. 5 on the shot clock, and the jumper is knocked down by Caddy Lalane. And the Spurs start the scoring. They rule it a 3. It will be reviewed during the next timeout as to whether or not he was on the line.
Lalane is the biggest Spur on the floor, so the Legends won't be outsized here.
Holloway finishes with contact in the lane.
He's been the one constant for the Legends, even during this 4-game losing. The Legends got a recurring theme tonight. The mid-range jump shot gets challenged. The long-range jump shot is difficult. Layups are easy if you can pull them off. And The Legends have enough high flyers to be able to get above the rim, you would think, but that hasn't been the case this week.
Holloway, just inside the free throw line, he knocks it down.
We talked to Nick Van Exel about Tu Holloway, and we talked to Donnie Nelson, the Mavericks general. We talked to Nick Van Exel about Tu Holloway, and we talked to Donnie Nelson, the Mavericks general manager, about him too. That's a big league player.
About 6 teams or so interested in two services at the NBA level. He's just waiting for one of them to fully sign off on bringing him on board. He tries to take it coast to coast there, but just misses the lay-in.
And then Tu's also on the list of Legends who
happened. And try to feed Ashley, deflected out of bounds, and he'll stay with the Legends. 12 on the shot clock.
Ed Fisher, 105.3 The Fan as well. Jared, our man on baseball and more. I've got Cowboys and Mavericks and Legends. You're in for RJ Choppy tonight, who's he's not vacationing and, working at the Super Bowl anymore, but now he's vacationing at Fan Bowl tonight in Dallas with 105.3 The Fan. Is not for him to screen for other people. The intention for him is to eventually come off the screen and get the ball.
Miller from 19 feet, back rim, but Pledger keeps the possession alive. Ashley and Lillane. Ashley's been quiet tonight. Corner 3 for 2, and the foul!
Nike.
2 for 3. Ashley and Lillane. Ashley's been quiet tonight. Corner 3 for 2, and the foul!
Nike.
2 for 3 with a chance for 4. And a rare free throw miss. But the Legends back within 4.
That's bad mojo right there.
56.
And if you start gauging points in the paint at this early stage, thumbs up, and thumbs up for Texas.
The Spurs with 7 on the shot clock. Meticulously developing their offense, and it's intercepted by Holloway. Trying to take it coast to coast, right-handed lay-in, goaltending, and one must acknowledge the supreme beam before being able to hold public offense. Not done on that illegal defensive play.
Loving the bastardization of the game that way, but the Spurs are one of the best teams and one of the first teams to take full advantage of everything that can be done with the three-pointer, including the shorter corner 3.
Well, the corner 3 is a big part of the Spurs offense at the NBA level, and a big foul is Ndoye crashed hard on Tu Holloway, who's going to
play basketball. The step under the done with the three-pointer, including the shorter corner 3.
Well, the corner 3 is a big part of the Spurs offense at the NBA level, and a big foul is Ndoye crashed hard on Tu Holloway, who's going to
play basketball. The step under the he would shoot a 3 on you, and then when you tried to shoot a 3 on him, he'd step under you. It should have been a red card.
Wrong sport, sir. Wrong sport, sir.
Sorry, like I know what I'm talking about.
Tu Holloway in double figures already. He had 30 points on Wednesday night. He led the Legends with 19 points last night. And he's leading the Legends tonight, now with 11, thanks to that free throw.
Don't think I haven't attended a million kids' soccer games while reading.
Were you the team parent that would provide the orange slices after the game?
I was that kind of guy, yeah.
Ndoye with the right hand hooking it in off the window.
I don't know that he could do that again.
Kind of looked like he just threw it up there.
I would challenge the Spurs to have him do that again.
Holloway, 3-ball. And that's off target. Ndoye securing the rebound. Dimitri McCamey into the game for the first time. Wilson already has a 3-pointer to his ledger tonight to go along with a bucket and a free throw. McCamey with 5.7 left. All of a sudden the Spurs lead by 8. Holloway trying to beat the clock. Does he? In and out. Then I don't know that it would have counted anyway. Well, it's 31-23, the Spurs lead.
That the Spurs close the quarter with.
5'11", competing in the dunk contest, and we see the athleticism, and more than that, we see the explosiveness when he takes it to the hoop. I really like Kiefer Sykes' game. Thomas has it stripped away. Wilson's got it. Holloway lines up for a three. Hits the three. 6-point game. The Legends inching back.
Wilson is no dummy. We've been yelling this at these games.
Murray with the deflection. Holloway secures the steal. And he's fouled by McCamey. And with 1:56 to go, we're going to step aside. A 20-2 run at one point this game. You'll take the fact that they're just down by one with 1:56 to go in the first half.
Well, you search for something to hang your hat on, and Travis Blakely can comment on this as we go. But I'm going to argue the Texas.
Rejected by Wilson. Big time defense there from the Marquette product. And the Legends can hold for the final shots to close out the half. Holloway, hesitation to the hoop, finger rolls it home. 1-point game, Murray the steal at the buzzer. Oh! With a chance to take their first lead since the first quarter. Murray working it down low to Ashley. He gets doubled. Skip pass, Pledger. Here's Holloway, 5 on the shot clock. Takes it to the hoop. Leading back a high archer. He can't get it. Lane snags the board.
Two looked at the shot clock and thought, do we have time to just reset the...
And Lane right down the heart of the lane with the bucket, and Nick Van Exel wanted a timeout. They didn't acknowledge it, and it almost resulted in a transition bucket for Teray Murray.
He had.
Holloway will inbound, 21 on the shot clock, plenty of time. As the Legends will get into some offense here. Holloway in front of the bench. From deep, can't get it to go. Rebound, grabbed by Wilson. Feeding to cutting Ashley with the right hand from the left. Get interactive with us here on the broadcast by tweeting questions to the Texas Legends Twitter account at Texas Legends. We got a question from Danny Fish, and Danny wants to know, Brandon Ashley made the D-League prospect watch. What does he bring to an NBA roster?
Well, he's got to get older. He is a baby. He's just a kid. And it would probably be beneficial to him to get prospect.
Away, but Thomas the offensive rebound. Second chance, can't get it to go.
Well, Thomas is the challenge right now for Wilson and the rest of the Spurs. He is really showing the capability of taking over inside.
14 points for Thomas. Holloway to the hoop, and he gets fouled. Holloway with a quiet second.
Ability of taking over inside.
14 points for Thomas. Holloway to the hoop, and he gets fouled. Holloway with a quiet second.
Because he's doing so many things to have his hands on the steering wheel of the basketball team, and is not necessarily looking to score first every time, but by the time the
2 shots. Satnam Singh back in the game for the Legends. Kiefer Sykes, Dimitri McCamey back into the game for the Spurs. Holloway's out of Xavier and really had an interesting go of things. While he was at Xavier, he was involved in an on-court brawl, if you will, when Xavier took on rival Cincinnati.
Holloway second quarter, a time that really turned this game around.
Sykes, 14-footer off the iron, parks the board, and the Legends can hold for 1. 5 on the clock. Singh setting a screen for Holloway. 1 second left. The layup, and it doesn't go. He got a little too deep underneath the hoop. Nick Van Exel wanted a call. He didn't get it. As we go to the break, 12. We'd be here forever. Holloway gets it. That's the guy you want to get it, a 90% free throw shooter. He splits the trap and gets fouled.
Boy, you nailed it, Jared Sandler. You stepped, and that's why you want the ball in Tu's hands. I don't know that everybody on this roster or most rosters is cool and calm enough and textbook enough and maybe even small enough to sneak through that little gap.
Well, big miss there from 2. They need
textbook enough and maybe even small enough to sneak through that little gap.
Well, big miss there from 2. They need him to make this one to make it a 2-possession game.
He's missed a couple, highly uncharacteristic for him.
And all the way from the line tonight, 5 of 7. And he misses the second. Timeout Spurs. They're going to have the ball down 3.
He is 4 of 5 from the line. Like you said, the 12 points. And the Legends lead 21-16. And now a turnover.
D-League basketball version of the muscle hamster.
Holloway mid-range, there it is.
You like him off the bench, Chop?
I like him on the floor.
Yeah.
Well, 5 now, I guess.
Yeah.
Fight song theme that night.
Boy, I wish it was Sinatra night. Doggone it.
Holloway crossover, fouled by Burton. Come on, I guess 12, 117.
There are not.
I think every Division I school has their own fight song.
No, they do not. That's like the fight song for 50 schools.
Yeah, in high school. Oh. But the college, they've got their own fight song.
No, they do not. That's like the fight song for 50 schools.
Yeah, in high school. Oh. But the college, they've got their own.
All right. Do your research. You have a few weeks to do some research.
And Holloway makes them both.
So we throw our 1-year anniversary party a couple weeks ago.
13 zip.
It's there.
Really?
And the Mavs Maniacs show up because, that's high-priced, high-profile talent. They performed at the All-Star game. They performed at Cowboy games.
Yeah.
They showed up at the Maverick Bar and performed just to be, nice.
To be cool.
It's crazy.
Miller kicks it. Holloway, he'll try a 3, and that heads to Holloway.
He could have pouted.
About 0.4 of a second difference. 6 to shoot.
Watch Ledger go to a spot.
With 4. Holloway on the drive, lays it up and in to Holloway with 1.5 to go in the first. And this will count if it goes at 7:30.
Yep.
In the morning on 105 to be the fan.
But not before Fishnado.
Not before Fishnado.
On Sunday on 105 through the fan, 9 a.m. to 1. And then we start going full bore. Let's go Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, Ledge. Let's go, Chop.
Holloway on the drive, lays this one up and in. What does the fox say?
And saw his teammate. Oh, Brandon Ashley's got him. So Justin Anderson laid off. Next thing you know, the ball caroms into the wrong hand. Now, you remember, Chop, last night when the Legends are up against this same Jam Club 10-0.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that lead slipped away and then in the middle of that sloppiness. Don't let that happen here. Value the ball. Now, you remember, Chop, last night when the Legends are up against this same Jam Club 10-0.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that lead slipped away and then in the middle of that sloppiness. Don't let that happen here. Value the ball. In football vernacular, use all the points and don't fumble. Those contact points, points and don't fumble. Those contact points.
Mm-hmm.
You even know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
Okay, Tennessee.
And Holloway now with 13. Silas makes the pair. He's got 14. Holloway, pull up. And a little bit off the mark. White with the rebound. Here's Booker. They make it a 2-for-1 the way Booker's going. And here's a turnover. Nobody scored in the quarter yet. Holloway, and the whistle is going to be on.
Now, can it end up producing points?
Oh, now blocked away by Burton. And Burton comes back on his feet and loses it, tripped away. Here's Miller. I was never fast, and I'm still not.
I bet you Ben Rogers would run circles around me. And I bet you KMC Masterpiece. Oh, I don't know, but probably.
Holloway. That's short. Everything is short right now for both parties. Patrick Miller in the corner. Hey, that's not short at all. 4 minutes.
I would rather you do a 13-minute Don McLean song than 13 seconds of Pitbull like you did last night.
Well, you're just crazy. Holloway up with it, no.
Guess what? The ball didn't go in. We're not even going to show you the shooting percentages in this quarter.
No. Well, you're just crazy. Holloway up with it, no.
Guess what? The ball didn't go in. We're not even going to show you the shooting percentages in this quarter.
No.
Don't even show it.
That's ugly.
It's torturous. Look at Nick Van knows it. He can barely watch.
He can't even look.
Don't even show it.
That's ugly.
It's torturous. Look at Nick Van knows it. He can barely watch.
He can't even look. Holloway makes the pair. He's got 20. It's 7 assists.
They go with flow here, and that's the philosophy. Nick Van Exel might want to call a set play.
Munford, no, tipped up, and here come the legends. It's Holloway. In the lane, up with it, no, tipped up, yes, and in. And I guess they give it to Eric?
I think it was Jeremy Evans so good around the rim.
Evans, and
again, we're talking about go to and go through. I think Justin Anderson may be elevated to that job.
.17 to shoot for Holloway in the center circle. 12 to shoot. Holloway. Yes!
And Justin Anderson has come up lame again. The Jam first looks to steal.
They get into Holloway. Holloway, best free throw shooter on the team, and he'll get fouled.
Just to all but seal the deal. Certainly if he makes them both. The Legends are in really good shape and get off this losing streak and get back over 500. Are in really good shape and get off this losing streak and get back over 500.
Holloway to ice it, and he can't do it.
Stunning.
Job this year? Or next year, I should say.
His reputation as one of the 3 best coaches in basketball behind Carlisle and Pop is sound as a pound, but he is running a dysfunctional bunch, isn't he?
I mean, there's no doubt he's a great coach. Holloway. Munford from the top, no, too strong, out of bounds. And we're going to get a loose ball foul on Jefferson.
Guess how many he has right now?
19.
Correct.
He'll also get 14 rebounds tonight. He's only got
any of those.
I'm a really good speller. Terrific.
Really?
19.
Correct.
He'll also get 14 rebounds tonight. He's only got
any of those.
I'm a really good speller. Terrific.
Really?
I'm sorry. I don't know how to spell the name of an animal that
I grew up with.
I was going to say Carl Everett doesn't believe existed.
Big. But it's not like this team doesn't have a load of point guard / combo guards anyway. So when's John Jenkins ever going to play?
And they can't just simply, we swing this one out, Holloway. He'll try a left side three, and that's off the mark. They can't just simply send Anderson down here.
Correct.
Because he does still take up a roster spot.
Correct. Were intent to a fault to set up Justin Anderson in the post.
Silas, 6 3-pointers on the night. It's a 3-point game.
Let's see if they go back to that well. Justin Anderson is setting up. Right block.
Holloway, step back, no
call.
Booker.
It's no good. We'll go to the fourth quarter, all tied at 96. You're listening to Vipers basketball on Fox Sports 1700. He had another three-pointer, and his other 3 points were all from the free throw line. Ended up with 11 points, but they were a quiet 11 points. Here he is, Holloway now, trying to break down the defense again. He draws the foul, and are they going to call offensive?
No,
the
they're going to
Vipers guard. And he stops on the dime and puts the shot up.
Yeah.
Ended up with 11 points, but they were a quiet 11 points. Here he is, Holloway now, trying to break down the defense again. He draws the foul, and are they going to call offensive?
No,
the
they're going
Vipers guard. And he stops on the dime and puts the shot up.
Yeah.
So he starts off with a bucket.
And on that play, Jarvis was just coming back into the play, and he was trying to get out of the way.
Makes the bucket right there, so it's 99-96. Right now to Livingston. Livingston has it over here on the wing beyond the arc. And now to Johnson. Johnson inside. Back out to Putney. Putney the three-pointer. That one's a little too strong and no good. And now with the ball here is Miller. Miller has it. Outside to Holloway. Corner. 3. Good. To Holloway with 6 quick points here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jarvis Threet putting it up, drawing the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah.
Comes out of that one. Miller still has it, looking, and he'll find to Holloway. Holloway, 112-110. Texas Legends with the lead. Holloway working left hand, or the left side, I should say. Goes in and out of the key. Now he's beyond the arc on the left-hand side. Still trying to break down the defense. He'll stop, top of the arc, and it's good. Top of the key, I should say, and it is good.
And that's a sick move right there. He just juked Denzel Livingston out of his shoes right there and went straight up. A little bit more emotion, a little bit more attitude out there. And that's what you want out of your bigs. You need a little bit of that fire.
Makes the free throw right there, so it's now a 4-point deficit, 122-118. Legends here. Here's Holloway. No points, or actually, yeah, he does have points in the fourth quarter. And can't get that one to go.
They're going to call a push in the back.
And who's it on? Looks like it's on Jarvis Threet. Not in pointer. He's got 3 3-pointers here in the third.
And Brazzi's looking for an and one on that one. He got run into on the three-point shot, but great shot by Will Cummings regardless.
124, 121. Here's Holloway. Puts it up. Actually, that was a pass to Murray. Murray has it. Back out. Shooting the three-pointer. Holloway. No good. Rebound here, Jaron Johnson. There we go. Vipers down by 3. Johnson with the ball. Behind the back, Johnson. A foul going to be called here on Murray. Got to watch Wilson. You got to watch Miller. Holloway still with it. 10 on the shot clock now here. Holloway still has it. Shoots this one from the left elbow. No good. And Livingston knocks it to Miller. Fresh 24. And Holloway will drain some clock here with a 2-point lead. 1:18 left in the game. Holloway still with the ball near midcourt. Cummings guarding him. Holloway still with the ball. Knocks it to Miller. Fresh 24. And Holloway will drain some clock here with a 2-point lead. 1:18 left in the game. Holloway still with the ball near midcourt. Cummings guarding him. Holloway still with the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Now he'll run his play. Holloway trying to break down the defense. Going left-hand side. Blocked by Walker. And here we go now. Jarvis Threet up against Murray. Jarvis Threet. He draws the foul. He'll go. And Will Cummings in. And so here we go now. 29 seconds. Murray with the ball. Murray finds Holloway. Back to Murray. Murray with it here. Still beyond the arc. And Murray now to Holloway. Holloway has it. He'll shoot the three-pointer. It's going to be off the mark and no good. Now there's a scramble for it. Murray has it. Going inside. Back outside. shooting the three-pointer. It's off the backboard, no good. And Cummings with the ball here. And Cummings will go down after he's grabbed. And with the ball here, and a timeout is called, and a chance here now to tie it as Cummings couldn't get the second free throw. Ledger is in the game here. And here we go, Murray to inbounds. And he finds Holloway with the ball. Holloway, 4 seconds. Holloway, 3 seconds. Holloway shoots it with 1 second left. It's short. Rebound. Denzel Livingston. Vipers win it. 131 to 128 in a hard-fought game for the RGV Vipers. Up by ball, and Cummings will find Amir Williams back outside to Cummings. He's at the top of the arc. Dilling here now is going to work to the left-hand side. Back outside, Jaron Johnson. Raphael Putney has the ball. Step back. Thought he was going to take the three. Johnson will, and that one's no good. And here we go, Holloway with the ball. Holloway inside the key puts it in, and he continues his hot shooting. 6-point lead now for the Vipers. 67-61. They're going to drive. Miller puts it up off the glass, no good. Amir Williams with the rebound. And here we go now, Cummings. Cummings has it. Back outside, Livingston. Corner three, and no good. Vipers have shot 2 3-pointers already here to start off the second half and missed them both. Holloway on the other end. Holloway. Already 5 points. We're at 10:42 after that three-pointer. Livingston with the ball now. He'll get it out. Raphael Putney 0 for 3 for three-point land for the Vipers. Inside, Eric, finger roll off the glass, good, and the foul. Looks like it's going to be on Raphael Putney.
And the Vipers are set.
Scored already 5 points. Now the technical free throw for him. And it's a 3-point game. 70-67. 2 points.
At 32 points.
32 points already. Williams puts it up strong, and no foul was called there. Putney has it with a fresh 24. Amir still battling underneath, and Murray comes up with it now. And now here you go. Holloway with the ball. Step back, three-pointer. Good. Count it. And being down by 20 points, the Legends now are up 71-70. First lead of the game for the Legends after the three by Holloway. He's got 2 3-pointers here.
He's able to just scoop it in.
73-70. Legends with the lead. Hamilton with the ball. He'll shoot the three-pointer. Absence off the front of the rim and no good. The Vipers have scored 2 points, Jake, here in the second half. Here's Holloway. Holloway with the ball. Step back three to Holloway, and he cools off a little bit right here. That one goes off the front of the rim.
He hits that, you better sign him right now.
Here's Hamilton with the ball, passing to Johnson, and just a little too tough there from Cummings.
But right away, you see the Vipers.
We'll work it to the right-hand side, and now to Wilson. Wilson top of the arc, and they'll go back to Murray to the left. Left is Murray. Holloway shooting the three-pointer. That one's off the mark and no good. And it's Vipers' ball. Will Cummings handling the rock. Pointing, going to shoot this one. Cummings. Pointing, going to shoot this one. Cummings. Three-pointer, count it, as Will Cummings puts the Vipers up 5-0 early on in the contest. 9:59 first quarter. On the other end now, here we go, Legends. Holloway with the ball. Holloway inside the land of the Giants, putting it up, and spinning around, and good for Holloway.
Yeah, nice little finger roll. Had to go over the stretched arms of Amir Williams on that shot, but he looks perfectly fine now.
Here's Cummings now. Score it! Raphael Putney hustling there after he saw that his shot was off the mark. Murray now down on the baseline, working against Johnson. Murray still underneath there, blocked by Williams it seems like. And Murray gets his own rebounds, back outside to Wilson, now to Miller. Miller with the ball to Holloway. Holloway driving inside the paint. He's hacked. He'll go to the line as the defense just collapsed over first foul of the games for Will. It'll be Miller. Miller with the ball to Holloway. Holloway driving inside the paint. He's hacked. He'll go to the line as the defense just collapsed over first foul of the games for Will.
It'll be on the reach in on the drive. But Holloway showing no ill effects from that elbow to the head. He's actually playing better.
Holloway makes his first free throw and give them now 3 points early on in the contest. 13.
Showing no ill effects from that elbow to the head. He's actually playing better.
Holloway makes his first free throw and give them now 3 points early on in the contest. 13-8 is the score. Holloway's second free throw attempt, and count it, both of them are good for Holloway. 13-9, 8-12 here. First quarter action. Behind the back, through the legs, takes a shot, good, count it. Jaron Johnson, his first three-pointer of the game. He's got 5 points in the first quarter. 22-13, Wilson now with the ball. Wilson to Holloway, and Holloway top of the arc, going to work it inside, go down the middle, and he is hit. The ball goes out of bounds.
Regardless, he's getting hit in the same place twice now.
Holloway underneath gets the ball, but unable to finish. New personnel in here for the Vipers. His first three-pointer of the game. He's got 5 points in the first quarter. 22-13, Wilson now with the ball. Wilson to Holloway, and Holloway top of the arc, going to work it inside, go down the middle, and he is hit. The ball goes out of bounds.
Regardless, he's getting hit in the same place twice now.
Holloway underneath gets the ball, but unable to finish. New personnel in here for the Vipers. This is Cummings. Cummings puts it up off the glass, and Will Cummings is having himself a back outside. Cummings, three-pointer off the mark and no good. Hamilton now gets the rebound, put it in, it's good, count it. He'll go to the line. Jordan Hamilton, great.
On the baseline when he fell down.
So Holloway will now go to the free throw line. Shoot one here, technical foul against the Vipers. Let's go ahead and reset here who's on the floor because Jarvis Threet is now in the game. Sam Decker, Hamilton, and Walker. Free throw was good, count it for Jordan Hamilton. He's got 5 points in limited action here in the first quarter. Legends now with the ball. Martin in the game. Finds Holloway. Holloway slips right at the free throw line. Gathers himself and hits that one from 15 feet to Holloway. 6 points for Holloway first quarter. 27-16. Here's Decker with the ball now. Looking to go inside, passing to Threet. Threet lost it, but Walker is right there. They'll work it back outside, 10 on the shot clock now. Inside to Sam Decker. He puts it up there, no good. He was off balance when he took that shot. And now it's Holloway with the ball. Holloway now working the other direction. Holloway still in there. Inside the key, Holloway somehow finds his way and puts it up there. Scores the points. Here's Cummings. Cummings now, top of the key to Walker. Walker for the Vipers, 42-32. That shot is off the mark and no good. Cummings now with the ball as he runs this one down. Cummings passes it to Jarvis Threet. Sticks to the hot hand. He puts it up, no good. And it's rebound here for the Legends. Putting that one up and scooping up and scoring. That's Holloway.
And they're going to call it.
But they call that one.
Yeah, but you don't put yourself in that spot either. Don't put yourself in that predicament by putting your hand on the belly of another player.
Cummings passes it to Jarvis Threet. Sticks to the hot hand. He puts it up, no good. And it's rebound here for the Legends. Putting that one up and scooping up and scoring. That's Holloway.
And they're going to call it.
But they call that one.
Yeah, but you don't put yourself in that spot either. Don't put yourself in that predicament by putting your hand on the belly of another player.
And the free throw is good for Holloway. He now has 9 points in the game. The mark and no good. And big rebound there for Jamil Wilson. And here we go now, Murray pushing the action. Murray top of the arc. Murray to Wilson. And Wilson out to Holloway. Holloway has the ball now. He'll work it back near the center of the court. Now he's going to drive. And Holloway puts it up. No good. But he'll go to the free throw line as he is fouled.
And the Vipers have been
6 foot tall, has been making many of his points near the center of the court. Now he's going to drive. And Holloway puts it up. No good. But he'll go to the free throw line as he is fouled.
And the Vipers have been
6 foot tall, has been making many of his points inside the paint.
Yeah, he's 6 foot tall, all right. About a few inches short of 6 foot, but he's crafty. I know 6 foot on the thing. That's like 6 foot tall, all right. About a few inches short of 6 foot, but he's crafty. I know 6 foot on the thing. That's like if they put our weight down, I would be a lot less. But Holloway, tremendous. I mean, especially after getting hit in the head to start the game off, to play the way he's playing right now is exceptional.
Both free throws are good for Holloway, 42-37. And here right-hand side. And now on the low block here is Wilson. This one's on the floor, foul called here against the Vipers.
Yeah, they'll call it on Livingston.
First foul of the game here now for Denzel Livingston. Wilson back to Holloway. Holloway has it. Holloway trying to find the lane. Oh, underneath. You talk about that Matador defense. He took advantage of that one.
Olay. It's incredible. The Vipers, as far as athletic as they are, they just let him split the middle of the.
That's actually, it wasn't Holloway, rather that was Pledger with the shot. Denzel Livingston, corner three is good. Count it for Denzel.
And good things happen when Jordan Hamilton is controlling the ball on the way down. He controlled his dribble and found Denzel for the easy three.
Holloway putting that one up, no good. Trying to draw a foul, it seems that. Pass intercepted by the Legends, and Wilson ends up with it. Now here's Holloway. Holloway will slow things down here for the Texas Legends. 63-44, 6-17. And here we go now, Holloway with the ball.
And Holloway has got to get back into the middle of the lane like he had been.
7 on the shot clock, weaving his way through, puts it up, and draws a foul.
And that's been their go-to weapon. And for the Vipers, they haven't seen him back into the middle of the lane like he had been.
7 on the shot clock, weaving his way through, puts it up, and draws a foul.
And that's been their go-to weapon. And for the Vipers, they haven't seen him shoot the three. They haven't seen him hit the three. So why not force him to shoot more baskets? He's a lot like Jarvis Street. Jarvis can get to the basket whenever he feels like it. Holloway's. He's a lot like Jarvis Street. Jarvis can get to the basket whenever he feels like it. Holloway's the same thing.
First free throw is good here for Holloway. He's got 8 points here in this quarter. He had 29 last night for the 6-footer. Second free throw is off the mark and no good. And here we go, Hamilton with the ball. Jordan with the ball is Livingston now.
Yeah, it looked like they were.
All right, 4:02 left here in the first half. Matt Carlino getting ready to check in, and here's Murray with the ball. Murray now. Holloway to Martin. Martin has it here, top of the arc. Now he's going to drive inside. The right-hand side on the low block is Martin. And Martin doesn't take the shot. Holloway will shoot the corner three, and it's good. So he can shoot from the outside to Holloway as he hits the tray.
Jordan Hamilton.
Okay. So Johnson's in the game. 9 on the shot clock. Here's Jaron Johnson with the ball. Now to Raphael. 6 on the shot clock. Raphael still with the ball. Now to stolen here by Holloway. Trying to go across the court there to Jaron Johnson. Holloway has it at the top of the arc. Holloway inside the lane. Finds the lane once again, does Holloway. Slices through the defense and lays it in. Oh my goodness. 65-51. Jaron Johnson not going to help. Here we go now. Raphael Putney after the pass by Matt Carlino is broken up and they get the ball back here. 7 on the shot clock. Feeding that one to Decker. And Decker with the ball back outside Putney. 3 on the shot clock. And Raphael puts it up. No good. Holloway with a rebound. And here we go. They're going to cut down the lead here possibly. Holloway draws the foul and can't get the bucket to go, but he'll go to the free throw line.
And Holloway.
2 fouls now on Matt Carlino. And Holloway is, they're going to cut down the lead here possibly. Holloway draws the foul and can't get the bucket to go, but he'll go to the free throw line.
And Holloway.
2 fouls now on Matt Carlino. And Holloway is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. And he's, how many points does he have? The free throw is no good. But Holloway certainly has been.
He's got 22 points already.
How many points does he have? The free throw is no good. But Holloway certainly has been.
He's got 22 points already.
At 29 last night.
Yeah,
and we don't have the stats, but how many of those points are in the paint? He's only got 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, he's been attacking the middle of the lane. He's been able to get in there at will.
Made the second free throw. That comes from the official scorebook. Murray inside of Dang, and Dang can't finish left-hand side. And here we go, Matt Carlino the ball, pushing the action to Jaron Johnson. Good defense by Martin. And now here we go, Vipers still scoreless. And Holloway puts in the bucket as he scores a 3-pointer. And now it's a 6-point game after being up by 20. Under a minute now at 56 with only 2 points. Cummings had 7 in that first quarter, and he only has 4 here in the second. Raphael Putney makes them both. Vipers were up by 20. Here we go up by, 8 now. Holloway getting hot from the 3-point land. Nope, pulls off a little bit right there. And here we go, Decker with the rebound. Now to Cummings. 28 seconds here. Vipers. Needs the straight on three, didn't take it. Cummings now with 2 on the shot clock. Puts it up at 1. And Putney should have taken that shot, I believe.
There. Will had to decide what he was going to do, and not enough time.
6 seconds here for the Legends. Holloway, 3 seconds. Holloway still 2 seconds. Holloway puts it up. It's going to be short. And that'll be the end of the first half. Vipers still with the lead by 8 points, but they were up by as much as game early on in the first half. Try to save that one. He actually stepped on the baseline. Or are they going to call a foul here on Holloway? Nope, they're not going to. 10. All right, here we go, the Legends with the ball here. This is to Holloway breaking down the defense, putting it up, and that one won't go, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Grand Rapids 94-74, but the game that we're more concerned with is the Austin.
All right, here we go, the Legends with the ball here. This is to Holloway breaking down the defense, putting it up, and that one won't go, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Grand Rapids 94-74, but the game that we're more concerned with is the Austin Oklahoma City game. Oklahoma City Blue defeat Austin 90-78, so that's good for us. We climb a game closer if we win tonight. With Austin Oklahoma City game, Oklahoma City Blue defeat Austin 90-78, so that's good for us. We climb a game closer if we win tonight, which that remains to be seen right now.
6-point deficit here for the Vipers. First free throw was good for Holloway, and the second one is also good. 93-86. Jarvis Threed here with the ball. Right there, I know they picked up a foul. 2:11 here in the third quarter, 14 on the shot clock, so plenty of time for the Legends here to get a shot off. Here's Holloway, looking, finds Eric, back to Holloway. Holloway just inside the arc here, and Holloway trying to break down Jarvis Threed, and Jarvis Threed does a good job of knocking that one away. Putney to Decker. Decker has the ball, he's looking for the open man. Livingston, Jarvis Threed the 3. And that one's good. 95-91, 4-point lead for the Legends. Here's Jarvis Threed handling the ball. Jarvis spins around Murray, takes it up strong, lost it going up. He wanted the foul, nothing called. And here we go, Holloway in the other direction. Holloway can't get that one to go. Eric is battling underneath. Jarvis Threed has the ball. And here we go now, Jarvis looking. Jarvis passing to Decker. Decker three-pointer, short. Wait.
Green on the run. Oh my gosh. I empathize with him because he just won't miss those shots.
No. I mean, he's trying.
Look at the block. Hammonds put it on Holloway. And Green making contact.
Oh, no.
Brett Nansel's going to wipe it out.
Oh.
For Lido. Bighorns, the leading team in scoring average at 122. They're right on their season average, but the Legends are way above their season average. With 127 now, they average 107 points a game. So, Horns give it up.
So you got to deny Holloway the entire time.
Now what you've got to do is help, because if you can't deny him getting the ball, you've got to be concentrating on giving him help, and I think Hearn's doing that right now. He stepped out, put a hand on his face, didn't do any good. 36 now for Holloway. Boy, they want a ball in Holloway's hands, don't they? Oh, somebody's got to step out and help. 38 for Holloway. 45 last time out.
This is one you just, call it a night, understand it wasn't your best night, and you look forward to coming back tomorrow.
And the Legends take the lead in the series now. They have won 2 of the 3. Oh my gosh, that comes back out and Holloway kicks it out of bounds. I thought he was going to get it back. It's come to an end. A little turnaround and a loose ball foul. We'll see who that's on. But again, Tyndale with that angelic look and with his hands out like, what, me? Murray to Holloway.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. To Holloway. He's way too much. Little Lido from the elbow. That's a legal pick set by Lawal. Of glass, and he does it well. Holloway just forced that shot. Spheric percentages, 88.7%. Holloway just forced that shot. Spheric percentages, 88.7%. What else can I say to try to jinx him?
Don't look like he's planning on missing anytime soon.
What else can I say to try to jinx him?
Don't look like he's planning on missing anytime soon.
How about booga booga booga? Something like that. Will that work? Not very well. He has 30 points. Oh my gosh. We mentioned these two teams played earlier, December 18th and 19th. The Horns won 130 to 122. Richmond pops the triple. And then they lost the very next night, 124-111. So they weren't really close games. Reminder, we go back. And then they lost the very next night, 124-111. So they weren't really close games. Reminder, we go back to Holloway, who was fouled going away, so he can't convert the three play.
He missed one.
He made 11 of 11, and he misses on number 12. Hammond's getting a start. I didn't mention his name. Ricky Lido has been a starter all season long. Tyndale's been in and out of the lineup. Eric Green, who is the second in the D-League in scoring with better than 26 points a ball game. There he is. There's the guy you want to watch out for. To Holloway, TU Holloway, 45 last time out.
I mean, you see how easy he made that look.
220-something games in the NBA and trying to work his way back up there.
Yeah, exactly. Young man out of Memphis.
And then right away they put him in the starting lineup, and why not? To Holloway. Again, Tyndale with a rebound. And Bighorns starting very slowly. Have missed their first three opportunities. Reggie Hearn. Again, that is Murray quickly in transition. Douglas Roberts back to the basket. Wants to square up. Guess who? To Holloway. By the way, I mentioned that 45 points last time out in a losing effort against Rio Grande Valley.
Roberts known for his defense, but he just got crossed completely over just now.
He got undressed.
Yes, he did. I mean, part of the hair was on the right wing and the other one on the left wing.
Holloway goes inside, gets nudged, and I think it'll be on Tyndale. Let's see. It is Mark Tyndale with it. You either have an outie or an in.
I mean, part of the hair was on the right wing and the other one on the left wing.
Holloway goes inside, gets nudged, and I think it'll be on Tyndale. Let's see. It is Mark Tyndale with it. You either have an outie or an innie, and so Holloway back to the free throw line. Justin Martin. Holloway back to the free throw line. Justin Martin, along with Dang Dang, come in the game. And if you don't know that, that is his real name. It's D-E-N-G. It's pronounced Dang, D-A-N-G. Dang Dang. There's no Billy Bob, but there's a Bobby Ray.
Bobby Ray sounds like a pretty good blues singer.
So how about Miller? Missed the free throw and got his own rebound. And Holloway, oh boy.
Wow.
I'm liking him. I thought I would when I read he had 45 points, so I was looking for him to score. And do you see how he cuffed that ball going inside?
And he's strong. He's got good upper body strength as well.
Holloway. Somebody stay in front of him. Oh, my goodness. How did he do that? He used all the clock. Didn't that thing hit?
Follow through.
We'll see it at the end of the quarter, but I'm sorry, Ethan. 0.7 of a second. Hearn gives it a baseball pass shot. Watch this shot them well. They're at 35.8%, which is okay, but the Bighorns are better than 40%. And there's Reggie Hearn. Second big number shot for Hearn. Good rebound by Lawal.
Look at this.
Finds Hammonds.
Wow. Eric Green is just, I mean, like he's like a video game out there. Great shot by Hammonds also.
They'd like to get a few more of his apps. Up the floor to Green on the run. Looking for some help. There's a lot of blue shirts. He gives it to Hearn.
Yes, sir.
The impressions of Ganai Lawal, number 23. Pretty square-shouldered guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I think he can help this basketball team. I think him and Jack actually complement each other extremely well. I'll tell you, Holloway is very physical guard. He looks for the contact. He's came up a little gimpy there.
And he can take the contact because he's broad-shouldered, yeah. He loves to get near that offensive glass. We're in the second quarter. Game has come down to a back-and-forth contest. Long rebound, Hearn with it. Looking for some help. Says, I don't need it. So 4 for 5. Boy, but I like how Holloway fed Wilson on that. Wow. Lawal again inside. Another offensive rebound. Unfortunately, it didn't drop, but they will.
And you had Lito and Jack. They've been at the scores table forever now because there haven't been a break in the action.
Holloway has 14 points with that three. Back to a.
But, you know, when you take out Stockton, who's one of the best in the league at pushing the ball down the floor in transit.
Line 19 times. Akeem Richmond will hit the three.
And that's a great pass by Ricky Lito. And nice job by Richmond in knocking it down.
I'll tell you, watching Cliff Hammonds on 2 Holloway, that's a good matchup.
Well,
Holloway will get inside. He'll get fouled, and I think it'll be on Hearn. Yep. So far,
I would have really liked
Hammonds on 2 Holloway. That's a good matchup.
Well,
Holloway will get inside. He'll get fouled, and I think it'll be on Hearn. Yep. So far,
I would have really liked to seen him go, you know, Stockton, because Stockton, really good on ball defender outside the 3-point line.
I'll tell you, he's pretty well traveled. He's played in Turkey.
Stockton, really good on ball defender outside the 3-point line.
I'll tell you, he's pretty well traveled. He's played in Turkey, played in Belgium, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, and Mexico.
Well, I hope he speaks Spanish.
As I said earlier, he went to Xavier.
Oh,
Lido should have taken his first move.
Yes, he did.
They try to tie him up, and he'll travel.
He shook him 1-2 minutes.
Why not send your best guy to the line, Holloway? 88% of 3 second. That's a delay. This is a technical on Lido. Big Orange are not playing. Big Orange are not playing their typical game other than their three-point shooting, and they're still hanging around, only down by 4. Murray can't get anybody airborne, so they'll have to back it up and reset.
Again, I mentioned Toppert early, but I don't see him around.
No, that's another name and voice we haven't seen. Yeah, Chad Toppert. He has 11 points. So in effect, you can say he's doubled his scoring average, and we still have just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Holloway, the step back.
Yeah, so he got him fading back. That was actually good defense by Hammond.
Lido to Hammond, back to Lido.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Ricky Lido. Oh, my goodness. Puts those big hands up and tries to.
Complete command.
He is. Holloway back in the ball game.
See, I mean, this guy's tough.
He's better than that. He has 19 points. Two. Eric Green.
Look who's there.
Yeah, Lawal. Oh my gosh. Squibs out of his hands, and that'll. Attempted slam. Dang has come back in. Holloway. Oh, is he quick? Oh, my. The eraser Jack is back. Wow. Look at Kadeem Jack rejected. Lido to Jack. Dwayne Polee.
Oh, big basket for the rookie.
Oh, coming off the bench with those blazing red shoes. Look at Holloway. Come on. That guy is something else. It'll get. He likes getting into my body. Ooh. Blazing red shoes. Look at Holloway. Come on. That guy is something else. It'll get. He likes getting into my body. Ooh.
Will you double check if he had a foul down here under 2 minutes on Texas? Pay attention.
Now.
I'm thinking, how come this guy's not on the Mavericks roster?
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good question. He was on the Dallas Summer League team.
He should be on his Winter League and Fall League and Spring League team as well.
There it is. Makes him. Nice crowd here in Frisco. They want their free stuff. That's what all the yelling's about.
Holloway, no. Eric underneath, but we're going to get an offensive foul on Eric, and he didn't like the call.
There's Patrick.
Wilson for three at the shot clock expiring, and tipped up, it's Miller with the offensive rebound.
There you go, and start all over again.
And instead, they dribble it in and pick up a foul. Right away. Shot clock expiring, and tipped up, it's Miller with the offensive rebound.
There you go, and start all over again.
And instead, they dribble it in and pick up a foul.
Right away. Get a good shot, and they don't have many better than two Holloway at the line.
88%. First points of the fourth quarter.
Now, you said that Idaho might win this game at the line, and you weren't wrong, but don't have many better than two Holloway at the line.
88%. First points of the fourth quarter.
Now, you said that Idaho might win this game at the line, and you weren't wrong, but the same goes here for Texas.
I'm never wrong. Except when I am. Holloway makes them both. Cunningham, straightaway three for the tie.
That's all place. That's why Michael Eric gets frustrated. I've got you boxed out. But look at Plyce. You see him running outside, now shuffling defensive. Look at his arm.
Oh, what a move by Holloway.
So you got to get a move to get around those condors. Condor wings. Does condors have wings?
Well, it's a bird. So
Cunningham outside, Plyce inside.
Under a minute left.
Who needs a screener?
Holloway splits the defense on the drive, yes, and it counts.
With ball control right there, ball control and body control can really help with this one. Who needs a screener?
Holloway splits the defense on the drive, yes, and it counts.
With ball control right there, ball control and body control can really help with this one.
Old-fashioned three-point play. Legends take a 2-point lead. And 9 points on 3 shots in the last 45 seconds for Jared Cunningham. He has taken over the fourth. And Holloway for the answer.
And he has taken over the fourth.
Yes, he has.
Now fight through a screen against Cunningham here.
Shot clock is off. Legends by 1. Cunningham on the drive. Legends by 1. Cunningham on the drive. No! And the rebound of Holloway. What a finish. So 2 free throws.
Now after this next made free throw, Cunningham will be the guy who brings the ball up, and he'll want to save time by letting the inbound pass roll. Let's see if a defender like Q Holloway goes and challenges that a little bit with 10 seconds left.
Good call. And he misses. Oh, but tipped over the ball! Michael Eric!
I don't want to say this too loudly to Idaho, but
you should have had a lane violation?
Probably.
Plyce, mid-range, yes.
You know, they don't do much with Cunningham in the half court as far as featuring him. They have 7'3" German to do some of that. But Jared Cunningham on the break, that's one of the reasons that they are a different look than they were last night, Idaho, even though they won big last night. Here comes Cunningham again.
Now we got a seesaw battle. Cunningham, no.
Who now is a back of the rotation NBA player on a team that thinks it's good enough to make the playoffs. I hope.
Yeah. Miller. And on the drive, Holloway, bucket and the foul.
Do they match anything?
You know, Miller. And on the drive, Holloway, bucket and the foul.
Do they match anything?
You know, it's like when you walk into the new trend is just to have unmatching everything.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's what I say. Bone in the flesh.
Right.
I mean, that's the vegan for you.
That's right.
And I explained to you why he wouldn't eat a donut. So unless, well, he could have it if it's like made with soy.
Wait, what? Oh,
okay. You know. Holloway on the drive, lays this one up and in.
Plyce is disappointed himself that he didn't find a way to get more involved defensively. So yeah, to the interactive question.
Ammons against CDR in the lane. Oh, nice spin move. Misses it, puts it back. Holloway loses it out of bounds, and it will stay here.
Place. And that's the end of that.
Rebound. Look at the turnovers. And Nick Van Exel wants a timeout.
That's one good way to stop this windshield wiper style game. And of course, as you shuffle your bodies back and forth in your roster, there's some things, there's playbook stuff that's tough to learn, but stop the ball, that's not tough to learn.
Yeah, Holloway.
You learned that in 5th grade. I'm going to see
Hawkins. And in a lane, lays it in. 3-point game.
Blyce's ability to go do things 20 feet away from the basket on the offensive end opens the door for his teammates to get inside like that.
Floor diving after it. Cunningham, corner 3.
There's Tu Holloway, who's the centerpiece of everything they do here.
Holloway on the drive.
Now Plyce and Cunningham are looking at each other like, I thought you had him, I thought you had him. But Cunningham's going to find it very challenging here. And see, Tu doesn't even need a screen to get his edge. Into action here. So that's a Friday nighter for the Legends. That'll be fun to watch.
You can't call him Jay Chill.
And not know anything about Big Papa?
Absolutely. Holloway! Next to Holloway, you get yourself 3 guys who have NBA
edge. Into action here. So that's a Friday nighter for the Legends. That'll be fun to watch.
You can't call him Jay Chill.
And not know anything about Big Papa?
Absolutely. Holloway! Next to Holloway, you get yourself 3 guys who have NBA pedigrees.
But you hope it's not, well, it won't be too little, but you hope it's not too late. And not know anything about Big Papa?
Absolutely. Holloway! Next to Holloway, you get yourself 3 guys who have NBA pedigrees.
But you hope it's not, well, it won't be too little, but you hope it's not too late. As Chris told us before the game, he talked very frankly about, well, I was playing for that. But you hope it's not, well, it won't be too little, but you hope it's not too late. As Chris told us before the game, he talked very frankly about, well, I was playing for that NBA team and starting, and I was playing for that NBA team and getting all these minutes, and then I went to New Orleans, and somebody didn't like me. I don't know, how can you not like CDR?
Right side. Eric, and now Cunningham, he's going to pick up 3 quickly.
Yeah, I can get him 3 more. Fun with it last night and did so well with it. He may have retired his own number. He may be hanging it in his hotel room hanging.
I like that. Holloway!
He got a frame for it. He was good last night, and he was having fun being good.
The NBA.
Yeah, and I'm getting a lot of questions about that on Twitter at Fish Sports. First of all, the 10-day contract concept now is starting to dry up, isn't it, Chuck?
Yeah, it is.
No, there's 18 games left or whatever in your NBA season.
Holloway, he's got 9.
But CDR talked about needing to kind of recapture his love for the who was here before the trade. A guy who knows how to play point guard and help run a team, which means you help run a practice. He's got an advantage as a potential call-up candidate. So that can be in play.
Holloway on the drive. 11 for him.
Because remember, at this point, the 10-day guy, you're not going up there so you can go play 25 minutes in a game.
No, you're going to go up there to play 20. Well, I think he is.
but you know the league's full of 6'1" guys. Nick says he hadn't given me a moment of trouble, not a moment of strife, not a moment of a headache.
Oh, Holloway on the drive, no. You know, he's gonna, if he doesn't get the call up, he's really got to make his move in Summer League, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Pleiss, nice feed as they try the alley-oop to Eric, but he gets pushed from behind.
It wouldn't be that way if the Legends valued the ball just a little bit more so far.
It was a 20-point game. Holloway, he'll try a 3-ball, yes, to Holloway.
Pants nowadays, so it's actually the right kneecap. Is there a Mavs logo on there?
There is.
That's pretty cool.
I think there always is.
Pretty cool.
I think every team in the league has that.
Don't make fun of my colorblindness.
Hey, Holloway!
It's really discriminatory.
You know what? That would be logo blindness, not color. That would just be blindness.
Is as bad as this is right now, you're not doing yourself any favors.
Fish, the Legends led by 20. It's down to 2.
Yeah.
They are in bad need of a bucket right now. Holloway. And he'll try a left side jumper. No. Rebound to Pleiss. Idaho can actually take a lead here. Inside. Graham against Miller. Backing him down. Powers his way in and hits.
If you're powering our ring, Patrick Miller, you got some power.
Yep. 5 to shoot. 4, 3, 2 with 1. Holloway up with a no. And we got a 2-point ball game at the break. Good first half. Really good first quarter. The Legends